I'm all wrinkled up and stuff. Hey, how you guys doing? Just gonna double check that everything is running okay. Real quick, you guys should be able to hear me too. Yeah. Jason, Nance, what's up? Welcome. A little sleepy, a little buzzed. I was gonna say buzzed. Good man, doing good. I figured do something kind of brief tonight, so I can try to wake up at a decent time tomorrow. Some interesting, or I don't even know if the word really is interesting to describe it, but some pretty disgusting details about what happened to Maliyah. It's posted on Facebook. And then also there's a little bit of updates with regards to I don't know if it's really updates, but some more information coming out about the whole Dania Beach incident where that person was found in a canal. Melinda, please email me. I need to tell you information. All right, you got it. Crystal, what's up? How you doing? Welcome. I think what I'll do is just to start the stream off, give people a couple of minutes to join. I know it's kind of late. I'll play this little clip from today. Not the one I did earlier, but the news segment. And then I'll tell you guys the Facebook information that they're saying about what they did to her. So let me see here. Welcome, man. Thank you guys for joining. Kara, what's up? Shirley, Maggie. Hey, Maggie. Barbies. Wish I was buzzed too. I kind of do too. Would have been nice if I had something tonight, but oh, here we go.
In the hearts of people across the country. She was just 2 years old when she was found here in Brays Bayou, floating on top of the water. It was devastating. From the beginning, people have had their suspicions about her mother and her mother's boyfriend. We know they were brought in for questioning several times. Now, a month and a half later, after she was found here, they are behind bars. I want to show you this video that I captured when we were here on August 23rd. Emotions were very high when recovery efforts were taking place. Maliyah's mother, her mother's boyfriend, and other family members all showed up here, and it was chaotic, to say the least. Maliyah's mother was on the ground in the fetal position until someone picked her up.
I just kind of like when I saw this earlier too. Oh, by the way, the phone lines will be open if anybody wants to call in and give any of their thoughts on this. I'm gonna take calls after I tell you the Facebook update, which is pretty brief. But because I know there's people that were following this case like in depth, like hunting and searching and all the messages and everything going on Facebook. I didn't do all that. Shannon, Nicolette, Kelly, what's up? Heaven, hey Heaven, how you doing? I'm just like, damn, it really put on a performance, right? Like, what does that got to be like, right? Killing a child, your own child, and then you're putting on this performance. By the way, we're gonna watch the video of the boyfriend too again. I figure we could watch it again tonight with a whole new, maybe, perspective.
And carried her away. Her mother's boyfriend was also very emotional. He actually ran through the crime scene tape and then had to be consoled. I want to show you the mugshots that we just got into our newsroom. 20-year-old Sahara.
So these are the actual mugshots because people were wondering. I was wondering too. I was like, yo, there's no way. Sorry, I'm all crinkly, wrinkly. Not that it matters late night, but there's no way this is the actual mugshots. This is the mugshot. Woman looking crazy as hell. Maybe she's like, F it, they found out. Or now they know. Oh, I fooled these people all this time. Like the Joker, right? And this guy's like, damn, man, I put on that entire act. Now what?
Ervin and 21-year-old Travion Thompson are charged with injury to a child and tampering with evidence for their role in Maliyah Bass's death. Houston police say that they are now in custody. Maliyah was at the center of an Amber Alert on August 22nd. Her mother says she left the toddler at the playground outside of their Southwest Houston apartment and went inside for a couple of minutes. She told police that when she came back, Maliyah was missing. Police on the ground, helicopters, canine, EquiSearch, and volunteers searched for her for hours. But it wasn't until the next day a jogger spotted the 2-year-old floating in Brays Bayou about 20 miles from where she went missing. That day, Thompson, her mother's boyfriend, actually spoke to the media. Take a listen to what he told us.
Madison, what's up?
I say, where's the house? We could walk to the store. I asked her, where's the house, just so she can know where's the house.
I don't know, man. When he was doing that, the whole situation too, where's the house and the ABC thing and all this stuff, I was just like, none of this shit makes much sense to me.
How to get back to the house in case anything happened. We are prepared. We was prepared, but at this take a little mistake, in a blink of an eye, my baby was gone.
He spoke to us for quite a while that day. We know that Maliyah's cause of death has not been released. She was buried in a funeral during a funeral in Dallas a few weeks after she went missing.
Times.
We do know that Thompson,
Maliyah's
mother's boyfriend, is on the probable cause court docket this evening. And we hope at that point that we'll be able to learn more details about what actually happened that led up to Maliyah's death.
Mouse is not working. So the update to that was posted, it says here an hour ago, by this guy Steve Campion from ABC. It says here, arrest made. Houston police have taken Maliyah's mother and mother's boyfriend into custody. They are charged with injury to a child and tampering with evidence, which we knew as of earlier, in connection with the 2-year-old's killing. Prosecutors allege Maliyah's mother and mother's boyfriend put her down a storm drain at their apartment complex after she was beaten to death. All right. And she's here smiling. Court records detail the autopsy report, which said 2-year-old Maliyah Bass had a broken arm and extensive superficial blunt force trauma all over her body. The ME, which is medical examiner, believes she was beaten with either an extension cord or hanger. That's some shit, huh? Animals, right? Documents say Travion Thompson told police her mother, Sahara, or however you pronounce it, beat Maliyah with a hairbrush because she was crying and wouldn't go to sleep. Records say they left the toddler in a broom closet on August 21st. Amazing, huh? Blunt force trauma all over the body. Broken arm, extensive superficial blunt force trauma all over the body. With an extension cord or hanger. He says it was a brush. Was the beatings the cause of death, or did they abandon her after they beat her? Here's another post. I think it says the same, but I'll read it. This is difficult to share, friends. We're learning disturbing details from court documents. Prosecutors allege Maliyah's mother and mother's boyfriend put her down a storm drain at their apartment complex after she was beaten to death. They discarded her like trash. Crystal said, so she ended up in the bayou because they put her in the storm drain, or are they alleging they moved her from the storm drain? That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe somebody that lives out there or knows the area, maybe they can call in. The phone lines are open if anybody wants to call and share their thoughts. We're going to watch the video again with the boyfriend. And then I'd like to talk a little bit about this other case after, briefly. I didn't have too much time to put it together, but court records detail the autopsy report, which said 2-year-old Maliyah Bass had a broken arm, extensive superficial blunt force trauma all over the body. The ME believes she was beaten with either an extension cord or hanger. Travion says the police documents say Travion told police her mother, Sahara, beat Maliyah with a hairbrush because she was crying and wouldn't go to sleep. You know, it's got to be a lot more than that. They're probably trying to downplay culpability. Details here. Is this an updated article or is this the same one? 34 minutes ago, updated. Okay, here's a little bit more details. Let's see what the chat is saying. The article said he admitted to putting her in the storm drain, but how do you explain finding her in the orange float? That's a good question too. And the mother, I think, was the only one that mentioned that detail, right? When she mentioned it, I think in that interview, everybody was like, "What is she talking about? This is the first time we're hearing of that." Okay. According to court records, the autopsy showed Maliyah had a broken left forearm and extensive superficial blunt force trauma in the form of a looped pattern, bruising all over her body. Loop pattern. That's what they were thinking, I guess, hanger or. The medical examiner believes she was beaten with either an extension cord or a hanger-like object. The police investigation found Maliyah was last seen alive on security video at 12:40 a.m. August 20th. Court records show Thompson confessed and pointed a finger at the mother. Damn. You could tell he's the type, right? Talking type. All on camera. Putting on this whole performance for everybody, for TV. That could be. I was thinking about that too. When I was laying in bed putting my daughter to sleep, and I was thinking about how parents lose themselves. That's why I'm not into corporal punishment. That's a whole nother topic. But a lot of people, and you look at people like this, they're not going to beat their kids because they want to reprimand them or teach them something or whatever. It's rage. Could also be substances, alcohol. There's a lot of medications too that you can be prescribed that you don't even have to be abusing, that have side effects that just you're on edge. You're quick to anger, you know? Oh, David, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that, man. We'll never understand how many can hurt a child. And these two were on drugs, weren't they? The mother was on drugs or something like that. So he pointed the finger at the mother in court. He told police she beat her daughter with a hairbrush on August 20th. She was crying and would not go to sleep, records say. Then put her in a broom closet naked. When they woke up, Maliyah was dead. As if that's really the entire story. As if we're supposed to just believe that shit from there to there, right? So she's crying. They're angry. He claims the mother did it. Mother beats the child with a hairbrush. Who even does that? Why a hairbrush? That don't even make sense to me. Unless you're just in a rage and you're just grabbing whatever. And then they treated this child. I can only imagine what this child was like going through their entire life, as if this is just one isolated incident, as if this is just one outburst. I find it hard to believe. This child was probably treated like shit. And they treated her like an animal. This is crazy. And the way they discarded her, like no care. And then to put that bullshit show on TV. Let me just chill with the maybe professional, all the cursing and stuff. Yo, Jackie, thank you for the super chat and the donation. Newly subscribed, love your videos. Thank you, appreciate that. So Thompson told police they disposed of her body in a storm drain at their apartment complex August 22nd. I gotta get the time frame down. I might have to look at the video we just posted. The same day they reported her missing, she was found August 23rd. So she had been kind of gone from the day prior. Because they saw them in the store the night before, alone, or the gas station or whatever. Much of the search was centered around the complex on Wilk Crest in South Houston. Neighbors have taken the case personally in Maliyah's name. The little girl didn't deserve this. She was a sweetheart, added Stella. They were supposed to be her protectors. Jesus. Well, let's watch the show, I guess. Let's see. Let me check out the chat, and then we'll watch some of the videos from this supposed boyfriend. Stay single. It reminds me. It makes me think of. There's so many stories. It makes me think of Cupcake. Those two people that got her, what they did to her. Cupcake. I remember. Then weren't those people like they supposedly drugged her and stuff? The child. It almost makes you think of trying to remember the other name of the woman. Did some horrible things to her child. I can't even remember the name. Somebody in the chat might remember. There's so many of them, right? It's just like Taylor. I can't remember. Not coming to my mind right now. Somebody will remember though. Taylor, it's on the tip of my tongue. But let me play. Okay, let's get to this then. It was horrible what they did to that little girl too. This is 2 minutes long. Let's see the.
Look, and bash me and my girl.
And this guy was upset that Facebook was Facebook don't play, man. Facebook to me, Taylor Williams. Thank you guys in the chat. Chastity, Salam, if I'm saying that right. Jasmine, you guys are on point. Brittany Bowens, that's another one too. I don't know how she came out of that unscathed as far as legally.
Book and bash me and my girlfriend like we did something, and that's my baby. She know her ABCs. She know her 1, 2, 3. She know her colors. She only 2. She know how to sew very well because of us, me and my girl.
I mean, this whole and I caught this too. Actually, when I did this video and I was reacting, welcome Italy. Thank you for joining the live stream. I was like, look at this guy peeking out of the side of his eye. Like he's just like, are they still on me? Are they still looking at me? Do I still got him? I mean, it might have been a weird pause, but I just happened to get that pause again too. And it's also like he has to say because we taught her, she knows her ABCs. Like,
book and bash me and my girlfriend like we did something, and that's my baby. She know her ABCs. She know her 1, 2, 3. She know her colors. She only 2. She know how to sew.
And can somebody confirm for me in the chat? I heard supposedly they had only been dating for 4 months. I don't know if that's true or not. This guy to be putting on this show. All right.
Very well because of us, me and my girl. She was smart. She was growing up to be something.
When was the last time you saw her? Yesterday?
The last time I saw her is with my gal before my gal put her in the park. She came and gave
3
me
months.
a hug.
Oh my God.
Told me she loved me. This is her routine every day. My mama could tell you that she loves me. This is her routine to tell me she loves me, hug me. And I sit here and play the game. She come for me, you know, we eat and everything. That's the only reason why my gal came in the house is to fix us something to eat because we haven't ate. So I called her and told her in 5 minutes, it was only 5 minutes, I just so she was gone. And they don't realize my apartment, the rent lady had a whole operation, a sting on her for sex trafficking. And they let the lady out the same day.
For people wondering who this guy is, this is the one that got arrested with the biological mother for the death, or they're being charged for Maliyah Bass. So this was before they got arrested. He was putting on a whole show on TV and there's all this crap. By the way, call, I'm going to get to you right after this clip, 502. I mean, it's amazing to me the shit that these people can do. It reminds me of Chris Watts, reminds me of Crystal Jackson. If you guys haven't seen Crystal Jackson, she's somebody I feature on the channel. These people, it's just amazing people that can put on this show on TV, cry, oh, I miss you. These people will go out and search. They could be the killer, and they'll be going out and searching for the bodies with you and your family members, and you're with them, thinking they're helping you. You know,
there's a whole operation of prostitutes thing right around us. It's people living in vacos. I seen baby footprints, hearts everywhere. I seen this in the vaco. My baby could have been here at any time because the dog passed out and the helicopter ran out of gas.
They got arrested.
Y'all supposed to already have that together before the helicopter supposed to even came. Y'all supposed to have 4-5 dogs.
I don't know if that is true or not. It might have happened, but I just can't stand people too, especially now knowing everything that we know. These people that never take any accountability ever. It's everybody else's fault. Everybody else.
I was looking for my baby.
What's your name?
And then you have the person ad-libbing in the back. Go, yeah, that's right. That's right, honey. You tell him. Right after you killed that child. Yeah, honey, you tell him.
Travion Thompson.
How do you spell it?
Travion Thompson.
And your gut's telling you that that's your baby?
This time my baby gone. We called and they found the baby over here.
Travion, I'm sorry to ask
And everybody called. Ain't nobody else called about it.
Crazy. I have these 2 other clips. I don't know if the 2 other clips are the same thing or it's other clips of him talking. But let me take this call. We have 502 on the line. 502, how you doing? Where you calling from?
Louisville, Kentucky.
Who's this?
This is Ashley calling from Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, hey, Ashley. How you doing? Thanks for calling in.
Good. How are you?
Good.
So I've been following this story,
Uh-huh.
and I follow your page.
Oh, thank you.
I appreciate what you're doing.
Appreciate you following and calling.
Bringing life to everything. But when I originally seen this, I knew he was guilty and her. It's just like, how do you let your child go out to play, come back in to cook, then come to find out there's not even any food for you to cook?
You're talking about like the apartment, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was a mess.
If somebody
Like,
can
the
find me
child's
the
not
apartment video, I think I have it somewhere on my YouTube, but if somebody can email me the link so we can look at the apartment again, somebody can send me that too. I was trying to be non-judgmental when I saw that. I was like, maybe they just moved in, maybe they're down on their luck. Not anymore, man. Not anymore. These people would look like they might have been. Go ahead.
Sorry. And then I followed another page on YouTube where they spoke with the dad, and he said the little girl wasn't even vocal enough to say her ABCs and her 1, 2, 3.
With the biological father? Octavius, I think his name is, or Octavia.
Yep.
Wow. So that whole ABC thing was all just a spiel too.
Yeah, he said that, she would say a few words at a time, but she wasn't speaking a whole lot at the time.
Wow.
So, yeah.
All right.
But I thank you for bringing to light everything, and I appreciate what you're doing.
No, thank you. Thank you for calling too. I appreciate that. Have a good day or night.
All right.
All right.
You
Bye.
too. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Crystal sent me my video. Thank you, Crystal. If anybody has the direct video of just the apartment, but we can watch my video. Well, let me take them out. And actually, I forgot. My video is actually, we can look at this. We can watch this. Oh no, wait, this is not the entire thing. It is. Is it? Or it is. Okay, we can watch mine. Sorry, guys. I'm tripping. So let me finish the 2 other little clips first. Just to make sure. I don't know if it's the same thing or not. Let's see.
Dog on the scene, and as soon as the dog came, the dog passed out. Then the helicopter, right after that, the helicopter ran out of gas. There was nobody looking. The community did better than what the police did. My baby could have been anywhere at any time.
The email.
And they have the nerve to get on Facebook and bash me and my girlfriend like we did something. And that's my baby. She know her ABCs. She know her 1, 2, 3. She know her colors. She only 2. She know how to talk very well because of us. Me and my girl. She was smart. She was growing up.
That's incredible, dude. Why do all this shit?
When was the last time you saw her?
The
Yesterday.
last time I saw her is with my gal before my gal put her in the park. She came and gave me a hug and told me she loved me. This is her routine every day. My mama could tell you that she loves me. This is her routine.
Does she really love you? Or are you one of those people that you're forcing the kid against their will? Are you making them, forcing them? The kid has to say it because they're afraid. So they're just saying it.
To tell me she loved me, hug me. And I sit here and play the game. She come for me, you know, we eat and everything. That's the only reason why my gal came in the house is to fix
Bieber,
us
what's
something
up?
to eat because we haven't eaten. So I called her and told her
Got another caller,
minutes,
too.
it was only 5 minutes after so fast. She was gone. And they don't realize my apartment, the rent lady had a whole operation, a sting on her for sex trafficking. And they let the lady out the site.
Let me see. So I got all the clips then.
And
We
bashed
did
me.
that one and we did that.
On the scene.
Yeah.
And as soon as the dog came, the dog passed out.
That's it.
Me, you know, we eat and everything. That's the only
2 minutes.
and bashed me and my operation up together. Before the helicopter supposed to even came, y'all supposed to have 4, 5 dogs looking for my baby.
Yeah, we saw all this. Okay. So we can move on to the apartment. Let me take the call first. 504. Taking you now. How you doing? Where you calling from? Who is this?
Baby, you already know who this is now. What's poppin'?
Oh snap. This is this New Orleans?
Yeah, this the godmother.
The godmother. Oh, really?
Yeah, this is the fact.
Who's this?
Mel. I wish I was there.
Oh,
I
we
was
spoke
slapping
we
this
spoke
out.
last time, right? You called in one time before, I think?
Yes.
Yes.
We spoke-
Yes.
Yes. I wish I was there because I would slap the living piss out him. Do you see? First of all, he's a bad actor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the first thing because this dude was not. First of all, it was no tears. It was no really. That was so fake emotion. He's a bad actor. Period. And the reason why, I'm gonna tell you something, because I've been following this, and I think they wasn't really looking as hard because they know them people did something to that baby. They were waiting on that moment in time to do what they have to do. And now I know why, because you remember the last time we talked, I told you one thing about Black communities. We know what happened. We may not speak about it, but we know. Now you know why everybody was trying to beat their asses. Because they knew that they did something to that baby. They knew they wasn't properly taking care of that child. And they knew, you know, if something happened in 9 out of 10, they would have done it. You feel what I'm saying? But look at him. Look how fake he is. With that empty ass water bottle. I would have just like a chicken and coke it across his head. He just so stupid. Oh Lord. Mel, look at him. You can see right there he's not crying. It's fake emotion.
There was at one point too. This guy Tim Miller, he's right next to him, looking at him, and Tim Miller's looking at him like he knows too. Like this guy's on some bullshit. Like watch this part right here. He's just staring at him like not even. He doesn't have any kind of expression on his face.
All of them is. Look at the guy in the hat.
Yeah.
Talking about, I wish this nigger, excuse my French,
Oh my God.
just tell us where the baby at. Stop playing with us. I could just see them in the background, everybody in the background. Nobody's giving him no type of sympathy, no type of emotion. They know. They feel it. It's the vibe. And look at him. Ooh,
that is crazy.
Right in his mouth.
This guy's put on a whole show. There's like all these people there. Oh, he's gonna get it too in jail, in prison, or whatever.
Dirty.
Yeah, he is.
Dirty little dude. A dirty little dude. Look at him. Dirty. Probably don't even know his own ABCs. Look at him. Oh, I wish I could just slap the piss out him right now.
Timberland's just like,
you could tell
this is
so
ridiculous.
Fake. You could tell. But I was waiting. I swear I was waiting. I was waiting on you to tell me that they got arrested and they found that when they found that bill. I said, that heifer and that dude, they did something. You were,
did you hear?
Did
you hear when? Go ahead. Let me not stop you. Go ahead.
You seen when he tried to bring up the the allegations about
The sex trafficking.
prostitution and
Yes,
trafficking and
yes,
sex.
yes.
He tried to throw people off on a slick.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to give it. They probably tried to get himself some more. He's not even that smart, so I don't even think he thought like that. They think he tried to just, oh, it ain't us. They got traffic right next door. They might have did something to the baby. He was really trying to get the heat off of them by throwing somebody else under the bus or throwing a situation that every neighborhood know. You know, they got a little something in every neighborhood. So he
Right.
tried to throw that off on a slick, but everybody around them, everybody, because the family, if you know, if the family really didn't come for, everybody knew they did something.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, they felt it. I mean, the
He
world
threw
felt it.
and he threw everybody under the bus. Not only did he throw like law enforcement, which is everybody's gonna go for that, but then the search people too, the helicopters, the dogs.
Yeah.
Then he threw
Mhm.
the, like you said, the
Talk about a
people, the
dog in a
prostitution, and
helicopter.
the apartment complex manager. Then if you think about it, they also threw that entire community under the bus, because then they're trying to say they're like, oh, this is the type of place where kids are getting taken, and that child was probably never in the
Exactly.
park. Yeah, and they all were
Look
searching.
at him. Acting like he wiping cry. That nigga wiping sweat. You better stop playing with us. Oh,
Oh my
Lord. I wish I
god.
could just slap him. Oh, I wish I could slap him. Look at his neck black. He get on my nerve. He's so dirty.
Mm.
Oh, he dirty. Look, dirty. He probably don't even clean his ears. He's so dirty. Oh, Lord, he dirty, Lord. Look how he
My
holding
Lord.
that dirty bottle. That bottle dirty. Look how dirty why is he holding that dirty bottle? Look at the dirty bottle.
Did you hear
This
what
too much.
did you join? I don't know if you joined in time to hear what they're saying about the court records. I know a lot of people just kind of joined now. Did you hear what they're
No,
claiming
I
happened?
just came on
All right,
now.
well let me go through it real quick for all the new people and for you, because I want to hear your thoughts too on this. So let's see. Okay, so according to the court records, the autopsy showed that Maliyah had a broken left forearm and extensive superficial blunt force trauma in the form of a loop pattern, bruising all over the body. So the medical examiner believes she was beaten with either an extension cord like object or a hanger like object. And so the police investigation found Maliyah was last seen alive on security video at 12:40 a.m. August 20th. And then it says court records say this guy Thompson, the guy we just seen putting on an act, so he's the first one to jump up and point the finger. He says the mother did it, and he says he told police that she beat her daughter with a hairbrush on August 20th because she was crying and would not go to sleep. Records say they then put her in a broom closet naked.
You know what's sad? I kind of believe him because he's gonna seem like a bird. Look at him, you're a wuss. I believe the mom did have something to do with that, especially if she just met him. Like, oh, let me explain something.
You're saying 3 months, 4 months.
This goes for a lot of black hoodie. I'm gonna say hood families. I'm gonna say it like that, the ghetto. If you don't show no respect to your children, that man won't show no respect either. And that's real talk, especially with single moms that's meeting these different men. If she probably been beating that little girl, throwing them. I mean, I can see her right now. Shut the F up, B. Go in the corner, hitting her, just swinging her. I mean, if that's what she give me, if that's the kind of mom she is from that hood, I know what kind of mom's in that hood. I'm from the hood, and I could just bop, sit down, bop. The baby just swing across the room, hit her back on a goddamn sofa or something. Or, you know, they really, you know, strong arm their children. I've seen it a lot in our communities. And believe it or not, I really believe him. I really believe that the mom was the most aggressive one, but I believe he was the most non-caring one because she didn't care. You know, and that's real talk. If you don't care about your children, neither their way. Nobody will. I mean, beyond most people really don't. Yo, if you can, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. That's why they always say, you know, walk with the utmost respect when they come down to your children, because if you don't have no respect for your children, they won't have no, especially a grimy man. A grimy one? Oh, no. So I really believe that he just went along with it, covering stuff up. He probably did a couple of hitting on that baby, too. You know what I'm saying? And he probably, but I believe the last little inch is him singing like a Tweety bird, baby. He about straight 69 us. He about to tell it all.
Yeah, now he knows how serious it is. And
Yeah, I believe she did hit her with a brush, a single. I believe she smacked her. I believe she did all that. Cause a little girl will aggravate her mama. You know what I'm saying? Little girls want their mamas. You
right.
know, and I could just see that woman. She don't look like she's capable of taking care of no children. Look at her. Did you see her picture? That was her. Please don't tell me that was her mugshot.
Yes. Well, that's the other thing we talked
I know
about.
you lying.
No, that
Please
is
don't
her
tell me that was
actual
that little girl.
mugshot. We watched the
No.
video and they mentioned it here in the news that that's her actual mugshot. She's over here smiling. That's the
Oh
actual
man.
mugshot. Yes.
See, he gonna have to play up charging that too because he allowed that baby to go in that closet. Let me tell you what I would have did if I was him. I'd have walked clean out that door and left that little girl alone. Left her alone. I'd have left her alone.
Mm.
Once I'd have saw that, see, I'd have walked clean. Man, look, I can't be bothered with you. Gonna wind up killing that little girl. I'm gonna have to leave you alone. Oh my God, that is her mugshot.
Yep.
Oh, that devil is a liar. She is smiling.
Maybe she was high
Oh,
too.
I hope they
No
beat
feelings.
her ass in jail.
Yeah.
I hope they beat your ass, girl. Oh, I hope they beat her down. She is smiling.
It looks like she has a look too, like she fooled everybody kind of thing. Like they just got her now, but she fooled everybody.
If he wouldn't have been singing like a bird, they might have would have beat this case. To be honest with you, they didn't have too much on them.
I was surprised because it was
That's
really quiet for a long time. I didn't think anything was happening.
If they would have beat this case, I'm telling you, he's a wuss. He's a wuss. He's a wuss, and he's singing like he's bra-ta-ta. This is what happened. He's singing like a big dog, baby. He about to tell it all. He not about to get no sentences. He a black man. You know what I'm saying? He a black man. He not about to get these no girl. He about to no. She on drugs.
Sim was saying
drugs.
that maybe she's trying to go for an insanity plea too. Maybe she's already trying to set it up. She's gonna say
hell no. I wish they would. Ain't no way in the world. Let me tell you something. She a better actor than him. She's a better actor than him. She held up a pose.
She probably did a better. Yeah, she did do a better job. That's true, I guess.
If he would have kept his mouth closed, they probably would have served a little time in jail and got out because they really didn't have nothing on. They really didn't. I mean, everything you saying, they didn't have nothing on. Regardless if they had the bruises, whatever, they still can't say that was done over the days of her being kidnapped or whatever. When you went to singing like a bird, there it is. Now she got to implicate him because she gonna probably feel played and say something he did too, just so they both can go to jail now. But he needs his behind whoop because he know good and doggone well he shouldn't have been protecting that woman, knowing that woman did that to that baby girl. He should have took himself and been more of a man about it and stood up for that baby and did more. But he sat there and he allowed it to happen. He probably contributed a lot of them bruises. I'm telling you, because once they see you beating on your child, they're gonna beat him too. Oh, they'll beat him too, baby. Especially a grinding man in your house. Oh yes, and that's why now you know why everybody in the neighborhood was trying to run them heifers down. Now you know why everybody was really clicking out because I told you the neighborhood be knowing. They probably be hearing that baby cry in that house. You hear what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't look like. It don't look like them walls is.
That's what
look like
I thought I heard them say something too about like neighbors heard something or some sort of the night before or something like that.
Probably heard that baby crying in the closet. Probably heard that baby crying in that closet the whole while. I believe she passed, but see, I blame the law enforcement because they knew them people had something to do with it from the beginning. They didn't handle this case accordingly. They did not go in that apartment and search it accordingly. They probably would have found blood in the closet floor. You know what I mean?
Right.
They didn't do anything accordingly to protect that baby girl, but they knew. Let me tell you what they knew. They knew they did it. And they knew eventually that little girl's body was going to show up. And they knew it was going to come back to them. They knew it. That's why they wasn't worrying about the case. They knew it. They knew it. Just like your boy. They knew it. They waiting on him, too. He going to crack, too.
He probably wasn't. Yeah.
They knew it. because they could tell. I mean, like I said, you could see it on his face. I mean, he was a bad actor, man.
No,
I
yeah, no,
mean,
for sure. For
once he
sure.
did that, first of all, this another thing messed me up. This is not even your child. So why the
Right.
hell are you
Right.
on camera acting a plump fool like you really in love with this baby you only been knowing less than 6 months? Boy, I will put my foot in your ass. Oh, Mel, I want to meet
Could
him
you
so
imagine
bad.
if this guy would have showed up at the funeral? I know he wasn't there, but can you imagine? This guy was putting on more than everybody in the entire family, and he's not even biological to that child or anything. Or I mean, he only knew the child for I guess 3 months or whatever, 3-4 months. So
You got two type of people. You got the type that overdo it, and you got the type that underdo it.
right. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So he overdid it. He overdid it so much that we seen right through it. He gave it away from that interview. We all knew. I remember when you did this live, you said it then. This look fishy. I don't know how you know how you be talking. You be like, I don't like how this look kind of fishy right here. This don't look like it's believable. That's how you be talking.
And I was being nice too. I was being nice because usually I'd be more, but I'm trying to turn a page and be more, I don't know, professional or something. But no, for this guy was suspicious as hell, you know. So
yeah, he was very suspicious. I'm sorry. To me, he damn near told us to me in so many words. He said, "We did it. Y'all Facebook gonna blame us. Why did you worry about Facebook? Worry about the law enforcement blaming y'all. That's who you should have been worrying about. Worry about the laws blaming you. But you was so busy for the clout. This dude was straight clout, and he was like, "This my moment. This my moment. This my moment, y'all. Where the cameras? Where the makeup?
That's what it was
Where the
too.
makeup and the camera? I'm
Like
ready.
it was a clout thing.
This
Yeah.
my moment. Yeah." This was my baby. Boy, I will kick you in your jaw, boy, if you don't sit your ass down.
Yo, somebody found me the video too. Where's the video of these people smoking up and stuff in that apartment, in that same apartment? I found it at one point and somebody sent it to me. They were smoking and dancing and doing all kinds of stuff in that apartment. And I was just looking at it, I was just like, wow. I mean, I think those before she went missing. Yeah, it was crazy though.
I just saw when that neighbor and the neighbor that was visiting was using our camera to go through the window and all that. And she was talking about, look at the baby shoes they talking about that she was wearing. Everything was in that house. That's what pissed me off about the law enforcement. Because the house was the evidence.
Right.
Everything in the house was the answer. And like I say, that's another thing I saw on your show one time. You say, well, sometimes law enforcement will put little snips out, like to keep us thinking, or they'll have stuff and not show us everything. Maybe they did inspect that house, but it just wasn't enough to arrest them.
Maybe
you know what
so,
I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the biological daddy saying, Dallas, oh, baby, I know you want to put hands on him. Oh, I know that daddy want to put hands on him.
Oh, yeah. I saw a video. Well, in the video I did earlier, I put a clip of him.
Look how
I'm sure he's really
pretty
upset.
She is, Mel. Look how cute. A black baby, a black sister. She could have been our black president. They took her away. Took her whole future away.
I said it's just to even think that somebody could do that to such a small child too, like a 2-year-old. I mean, you really have to be like empty, like nothing inside
your
of
own child,
Oh
Mel,
my God.
Your own child, it makes it even worse. I'm any child, but your own child. And then you just dump in the sewer like she wasn't nothing. You let this man carry your child to the sewer like she wasn't nothing. Man, that's disturbing. And then this heifer smiling.
I think I remember the neighbors.
Bob. So Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons.
Yes. Yeah, for the people that are just joining, that is her mugshot. That's a legit. It was confirmed from ABC.
Look at
she's over here.
The boy in the back holding his hands, putting his leg out like this some foolishness. In the black shorts, the lady in the black shorts in the back. She like this some foolishness.
Well, thank you so much for calling, man. I really appreciate it. Everybody loves you too. Everybody loves you in the chat. So I appreciate you calling.
I love you guys too. I love y'all. Make sure y'all show Mel some love. And
thank you.
Cash App him an extra 10 for me. How about that? Y'all
thank
him
you.
an extra 10 for me. Look out for me. Help a sister out. I'm hurt right now.
You got a Cash App?
For me.
What about you? You got a Cash App or something you want to put in? You got a Cash App yourself?
I don't need it. Y'all don't need it.
You
Cash
good?
mail
All
for
right.
me.
All right. Thank
Y'all
you.
want to follow me on other stuff, but other than that, cash out, cause Mel, you doing an excellent job.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
baby, every night around this time, right before I fall asleep, I make sure I catch your live and catch up and get my 2 cents, baby.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right.
All right. Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye. All right. Great call. She called. I forgot which other story she called on from. But she went off too. Everybody liked it. Can't think right now. 832. Let me take you guys. Been holding for a while. 832. Where are you calling from? Or who is this? Can't even talk right.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, Mel. How you doing? And how is the chat? Guess what? I'm here in Houston. You know, they do have a school for performing arts down here in Houston, but that nigga there, he must have read, so they rejected him. First of all, I've been in Houston all my life. I was born and raised here. Southwest side is a bad and most vicious, dangerous side of Houston, south and north.
Oh, so you live in that area? Or you know that area?
Yes, I live in Houston. Yes, I live out there on the southwest side.
Okay.
I only stayed there 1 year. The first night we moved in, off of Hillcroft, we heard gunshots. It was like, we was guys like, okay, we didn't move in a better spot, children. Get under the bed. Y'all know what time it is. This is sickening, and it's sad that these women meet these sorry niggas. And if a nigga ain't taking care of his kid at the other home where where he's had kids with another woman, what makes you think he gives a damn about your child? You know, these women have got to stop laying down with these trash lobsters.
I agree.
You know, this nigga here performing, and she's sitting up there high, and they done killed this damn baby. That's a human being. That's a life. And like you say, and the proof is in the pudding. He was doing too damn much.
Right.
Not to look and see that this man knows more than what he's saying. And she up there looking like helter-skelter sister. You know, this is these kids, these babies, these are babies' lives. And you got that other baby Braylon. Now, how you gonna fall out a window and get up and walk to a pool? This is all to say to impress your friends to say, girl, I got a man. Let me tell you something. My kids were born in 84 and 86 and 89. And my mama always say, she said, you supposed to look better than your children. She said, I don't care what you look like, but you better not bring my grandkids out that house looking any kind of way. And she was leery of niggas, and she always said, Angie, watch those girls. Because when a man don't take care of a kid he already got with another woman or more than one, what makes you think he put 20 cents on your child? He's not. He's there to use and lay up and play games and eat up, burn your life, eat your food, and you turn food stamps up and you stupid up. I done seen too many women. They in the store with grocery shenanigans. But you in the nigga shop, what the kids? Them ain't your food stamps. The food stamps belong to the children. So the kids get what you give them. Now, how y'all gonna go in the house and eat? Nigga, look like you ain't bathed in weeks. So what y'all gonna eat? Them noodles that y'all had in the house? Which they were 50 cents a package.
Yeah.
And as far as the loops go, I am a bruised woman. And I was beaten to a bloody pulp with those extension cords. So the loop, it is an extension cord well. It is an extension cord well. And now I am a paralytic.
Oh, really?
I had a stroke in 2015. Yes, I had a stroke in 2015, and they amputated my feet in 18.
Oh, my God.
But my hands are mobile, and I am in a wheelchair. But, you know, I just take it and look at life like this. This stroke could have been worse. I do have my hands. I do have movement now, and I stayed in ICU for 2 years. But, you know, I'm still here. But to sit up and to watch these sorry women, back in the 80s, there wasn't none of this. It was too many mamas around and kids playing together. No one kid came up missing. Nobody kid came up short. Nobody kid came out unaccounted for because when they ate popsicles, everybody kids had popsicles. And it's amazing how all of a sudden, every kid death, everybody want to call, oh, whoop the baby killer's ass and this, that, and that. No, let's not whoop the baby killer's ass. Let's whoop the neighbor's ass. Because first of all, you had to hear something that wasn't right. And then you could have been on the phone calling 911 and just sitting on the loud there looking out your window. These things can be avoided. You know, everybody want to jump up after the child stop breathing. But what about while the child is breathing? What y'all doing now? Don't wait till you hear silence to call 911. Call 911 when you hear the crying. That'll solve a lot more than to wait until the child is dead and now you want to whoop some ass. No, let them laws whoop their ass while the child, you still hear the child. Don't wait till you don't hear nothing. This has got to stop. This is just too much. I've never seen so many abusive women for a man in my life. And it is hard being a single parent. But if you keep your head up to the sky and take it from a woman that's had a stroke and know that God let her be able to see, keep your head up to the sky and keep faith in the Lord. He'll make a way for a single woman. Because my mama died when she was 42 and she had a stroke. She had a massive stroke. And I was left with 3 kids and 1 runaway dad. But I had to keep going. You gonna do your dirt, women around you. You gonna do your dirt with these niggas. Not have them around your kids. Not have them around your kids. And my mom always say, take your kid. If your kids ain't welcome, you ain't welcome. Wherever your kids can't go, you don't need to be.
Right.
Because it don't make sense to leave your kids at the hands of these damn men. These men don't give a damn about the kids they already got. Oh, I got me a new boo. Yeah, you do. And a new set of kids help put your hands on and help take away from him. That nigga there, he ain't finna get no commissary. He ain't finna get no noodles. He finna get him a good old fashioned ass with what he need. And her, when she come off her high, they gonna beat the high of her ass. And as far as for breathing bones, they can call Cornell, hustle man, and everything else. But I tell you one damn thing, he found Maliyah. And as far as their case, he already smelled the stench of them too. That's why he wasn't picking up their case as far as looking for that baby. Because he already knew Mr. Character from the School of Performing, not arts. He already told. The way he carrying on, who's the baby? That ain't even your baby, my nigga. So when that girl first put her hands on that baby, you gave a damn about that child. You told her, baby, I'm going to smoke a cigarette. I'm going to the store. You'd been to the corner store putting them laws in her life and been at the store, and you wouldn't have been an accessory to nothing. But you didn't care nothing about that baby like your fake dry tear ass is up there on that video. But you ain't crying no fake tears right now in this Harry County jail down here downtown at 1401, boy. Franklin. Ain't no fake tears now. Them tears real. Because them big gorillas finna put you down, nigga. Whatever abuse y'all inflicting and pain y'all inflict on them kids, they gonna get you in that prison. And then you gotta take another ass whooping from Jesus Christ. So guess what? You got 2 whoopings coming. But it's sad to say that these women rather have a man than a child you laid up and scream and holler for. And my mama always said, the closer you come to death is bringing a child into this world. So you gonna almost die to bring a kid here to kill a kid. The kid didn't ask to come here, none of us did. It's just the hand we was dealt. And you do best by what you do and the best by people. And when you see people don't mean you no good, like I am now, I'm broke down. But I got to keep going.
Well, thank you. I appreciate
I can't give
the
up
call.
on my life because people are not around. You cannot.
Right.
I don't care if you work at McDonald's to make ends meet. At least you the parent. Because guess what?
Hello? I think we're losing her. Hello? I promise that wasn't me. I think we're losing.
At the end of the day,
yeah.
No matter what, when those kids get grown, they look back and they remember everything you've done for them. And they'll let you know when you get grown, because guess what? I'm struggling here with this stroke and I'm trying to regain mobility and stuff, but I do have some and I'm getting stronger every day. No matter what, I can still say, I was a mama, I never left my kids, and I never beat them.
Well, thank you.
Not
I appreciate the call.
A man.
I got to take someone because I had somebody waiting for 15 minutes too, but thank you so much though, for
Okay,
sharing your
God
experience.
bless everybody, and your show is awesome.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to get back to the line.
All right, thanks. Thank you. All right, let me take 817 because they've been holding for a while. Sorry about that. Somebody else hung up, but my bad. 817, how you doing? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Mel. This is Curls and Wisdom, a.k.a. Sherelle. I'm one of your new
Sherelle,
How
yes.
are you?
Good. How you doing? Thank you for calling.
Yes, I'm doing good. So, yeah, I've been sitting here listening to the story. It's very sad. Like the last caller said, I'm trying to figure out how these women, young women, and some older women find these guys. Apparently, this individual has quite the rap sheet.
Really?
A lot of times I go on Twitter to try and get information, and other people that are true crime followers to see, what type of information is available. But they're saying Travion Thompson has like 3 prior felony convictions since 2017. That he was convicted of like felony assault, bodily injury. These are just to name a few. I'm just picking out little bits and pieces of what someone's posted as far as his rap sheet is concerned. But here you are having this stranger that you've known all of 2 or 3 months around your baby. I'm the type of person, if I'm dating someone, I want to try and do a background check, and it's going to be, I don't have any small kids anymore, but if I did, you're not going to just be around me and my kid like that. Like, that's a situation that has to be earned, with trust and all of that. And you just have to do your homework on people. But this guy, I would not be surprised if he had some involvement with hurting that child, because it says that he failed to complete a YMCA, I guess, program twice, and that he has anger management issues. So whoever this is that did research on him, they found out quite a bit about him.
Oh, that's interesting.
The two of them combined, and then she's smiling on the mugshot. Like, you can tell, you can look at both of them, how he performed and what she did. As far as smiling in that mugshot, they're not dealing with the full deck. So where was the family? Where were the neighbors when all of this was happening? It's very sad. And now we have a baby, a helpless child that's dead because they were, around people that didn't take heed to the signs and probably could have intervened and got some help for her. It's just very sad, but I appreciate all that you do and just kind of covering these things and bringing awareness. Another thing I'm noticing is, what in the hell is going on in Houston with all of the missing people and the murders? Houston is off the chain right now.
Yeah, Houston is becoming, like, I almost sometimes say it became the new South Florida or something. I don't know if we were there yet, but yeah, Houston's, I don't know. It's becoming a thing.
A lot going on, but yeah, it's I'm not going to hold you any longer, but I just wanted to kind of give that information as well. Looking into his background, I wouldn't be surprised if he did it. Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate the call, and thank you for your support too. And when you're in the chat, I do see you around, so appreciate that.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right,
Take care.
You too.
Have a good night.
You too. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I was looking at this one of the articles for Click to Houston. Some people were asking about the charges. We kind of talked about the charges, but Sarah, I don't even know how to pronounce her name. Sahara, maybe, is charged with injury to a child, a first-degree felony, 5 to 99 years, and tampering with physical evidence, human corpse, and second-degree felony. Oh, it's a second-degree felony from 2 to 20 years. And she has no bail set pending a bail hearing. No prior history with the Harris County. Travion Thompson is also charged with the same things. And as was mentioned just now, it's some sort of assault. According to this person, I don't know the full details, but assault 2016 and 2017 theft, 2017 criminal mischief. This is for Travion. 2018 aggravated robbery, evading arrest, assault. 2019 May. She doesn't seem like the best character either, you know, this Sahara or whatever. She has bail. Oh, she does have bail now? What's the bail? Oh, let's take a look at the. Oh, we do have a call though. Let me take the call so I can stay on top of the calls. 504. How you doing? Where are you calling from?
Oh, hello.
Hi. You're live.
It's Jasmine.
Oh, hey. How do you pronounce your name? Is it Jasmine?
It's Jasmine.
Okay. Jasmine. Jasmine or Jasmine?
No, it's Jasmine, like Jasmine.
Okay, Jasmine. Okay, cool. So, what are your thoughts?
I really want to talk about this. I didn't heard about like 3-4 callers talk about, oh, let's blame him. But when are we gonna hold toxic women accountable for their actions? Because she looked like she was toxic, like Brittany too. I don't,
right.
I don't excuse him, but he weak. You can see a weak man, but we gotta know when these weak men come into these relationships. You know, when he gonna see the sign and say, "I'm out."
Because he should have stood for that child. I don't know who started what first. He's claiming that she did, but not even just. I mean, as a man, or just if you're in a relationship with somebody, you're in a household, you see a child getting hurt, or man or woman, anybody's normal instinct would be to step in or something. How are they going to leave that child in the closet? Supposedly, is what they're telling us, all night long after they beat her naked. Like what kind of shit is that?
All I know is everybody in the chat, oh, let's blame him. Don't bring this man around your child. But come on now, sometimes we have a lot of good men that do come into these children's lives, but it's the mother. Because women manipulate men too, and I'm not just excusing men.
No, I agree.
Got trash men too, but we have to hold these women accountable too. She don't look like she was equipped to have no children, so she should have gave her baby away. Because I don't know if you saw the interview with the daddy, but he said that baby was living with him last year, and every time a child go back home to their mama, they end up dead, and that's what happened to Maliyah Bass. I don't think nobody ever paid attention to that.
Yeah, I saw a video where he was talking.
Ended up dead.
And somebody was saying too in the chat, like, why didn't he have custody, or why didn't he take his child? I don't know his particular situation, but I do know, especially for men, the way they look at us in the court system, we're not like equal when it comes to parents and stuff like that. A lot of times they just give it to the mother. The mother has just a, I don't know, priority or whatever. There could be a horrible ass mother and the father has his shit together. The mother will have custody or whatever, you know, some situation. It's really hard. And it's a lot of money that needs to be involved.
It really don't matter. We had a case down here in New Orleans where the little girl was living with the grandmother. She visited the mama for the summer and ended up dead. Her boyfriend kidnapped the little girl in the middle of the night. He raped her and dismembered her in a trash can, a couple of houses down from where the mama stayed at. The whole time. So I know for a fact it was the mama too. She's toxic. But we gotta stop blaming him. Oh, he did this, he did that. Look at his past. Okay, look at hers. And just because she don't have nothing on her rap sheet doesn't mean she didn't do this and she didn't do that. We don't know how long this baby was abused before she ended up dead. But I love your show. I'm about to get back in the comments though. And I want to tell you the only person from the Maliyah Davis, that's when I heard about you. You're the only one that was really true and stuck to yourself.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, you know, you had Crazy Scott going crazy and all them other people like that.
Is that the scam? Were we talking about the scammer person? Who's Scott?
Oh, Convo Scott, the crazy man.
Oh, that situation. Yeah, man. I'll let that guy be. But yeah. Well, all right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right. Take
Y'all
care.
be blessed.
All right. That was a nice call. I mean, she makes a good point, man. really feel for that father. I don't know the story or the involvement or anything like that, the situation, but that's scary as shit. You know, you have to send your kids somewhere and you might not even have a choice, you know. There's just court stuff or whatever. I wanted to show you guys real quick. There's nobody on the line, so if somebody wants to call in, you can call in. But the Brianna Williams, this woman is sick too. This is a short video. Just take a look at this, man. If I could play it. My computer's been acting funny lately. It's been like pictures doing this lag. And I have a nice computer, a decent computer. It's been acting funny.
Hey, what's up? It's iCkEdMeL on the check-in. Taylor Rose Williams. There were some pictures released. We're going to watch some of the news article video and take a look at some of the pictures with regards to the conditions that Taylor was in. Brianna Williams is the mother that reported her own child missing and was found to be lying, and she's been locked up this entire time. I have a pretty extensive playlist here on YouTube and Facebook, so be sure to check it out if you missed the story.
Williams has been in jail since November, shortly after police found her daughter's body, Taylor Rose Williams, in some woods in Alabama.
Williams, who was active duty Navy at NAS Jacksonville, is now accused of aggravated tampering with evidence, child neglect, and lying to police. And today, prosecutors released thousands of previously confidential pictures.
And I'm curious where we can see these thousands of pictures because I've only seen a couple. I wonder, I'm probably have to look into it later.
They are using to build their case.
I mean, there's a bunch of evidence on this whole situation. Let's go forward a little bit. Evidence.
Jacksonville detectives when they tried to interview her after they found her daughter Taylor Rose's remains in Alabama.
I don't want to talk. You don't want to talk?
Got nothing to say.
And these...
Look at that. No, you're going to talk. This bullshit. Talk. Bitch, you're going to talk. Wow, so this looks like this is one. Let me see. This is what
these
yeah, I've been coming to this case for a while. So when you hear the conditions of this child, man, it's just frustrating. I try not to do shit like this anymore, but
okay.
And these,
we're like, no, you're gonna talk. This bullshit. Talk, bitch, you're gonna talk. Wow, so this looks like this is one. Let me see here.
And these pictures from crime scene.
I guess this is one of the rooms. It looks worse almost than
Pretty trashy, man.
I mean, the condition she was found in Maliyah, the apartment, pretty trashy. She was left unattended a lot of the times, according to the neighbor. I mean, and this is a whole nother situation too. I'm gonna take the call in a second, but it just makes you think of the previous caller too, or the other calls. We were talking about neighbors and stuff. There was a neighbor that seen this child at home by themselves. They just walked the child back to the house. Here you go. You know, it's just kind of like, I'm not saying the neighbors were neglectful. I don't know what the situation is with Maliyah and the neighbors, but it almost looks like just a place where maybe Taylor was left at to fend for herself, and the mother was just gone long period of time.
Detectives leave a lot of unanswered questions. We see Williams.
Bro, that's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? That is ridiculous.
His dirty apartment with dozens of boxes strewn around and trash all over the place.
Poor child, man.
A doorknob with blood traced back to Taylor. And a dumpster in the Southside complex with belongings that could be the little girl's. A child's drawing, an outfit, a toy monkey. Then a child's drawing, an outfit, a toy monkey. Then there's her home in Brentwood, which she hastily moved to days before reporting Taylor missing. That's where investigators found these 3 guns.
She was in the military too, this mother. I don't know what happened with this mother. This whole story is crazy too. I have a playlist if you guys want to check it out sometime on YouTube. 251.
Should point out that someone who helped her move from the South Side to Brentwood said she never saw the girl. Taylor's daycare records from the naval base show she had not been there since April. Investigators said Taylor's mom reported her missing months later on November 6th, telling them she woke up and the girl was gone.
It was all planned out. It was very planned out. You don't feel sorry for somebody like this at all.
The back door left open. Finally, the pictures show the somber scene in Alabama, where search teams discovered Taylor's remains on November 11th. You can see some of the teams from Alabama and Florida gathering evidence. To this day, there's still no cause of death. Donna Williams' Southside apartment, as crime scene detectives cased it for clues after she reported her daughter Taylor missing. Their attorney's office showed the inside of Breonna Williams' Southside apartment as crime scene detectives cased it for clues after she
almost still walks like with this like arrogance about her kind of way, you know, like kind of like just like kind of her head up, kind of like still tough, trying to put on an act or something.
These documents also show Taylor's daycare attendance schedule at NES Jax. Her last day there was April 29th, 2019.
That's
Taylor's
horrible,
mom
man. I
reported
don't know
her
how
missing
anybody
months
could do
later.
that. I don't know how anybody could do that. Just abandon a child months on end, have them caged up like an animal. Like an animal. It's disgusting.
On November 6th, saying she woke up and the girl was gone. The back door open.
And where
Finally,
is her father this entire time, right?
Let's think about the father too. The father, the biological father, they went to question him, like the news media knocked on his door, and all he had to say, the only thing this guy had to say was no comment. That's it. No comment.
Howard guy. I saw him one time on one little thing where he didn't want to even open the door. Where's he at?
No comment.
Nothing.
we see the scene in Alabama where police discovered Taylor's remains on November 11th, buried in a shallow grave. There's also video of Williams' interview with detectives.
Can't have head dialogues and we can't have misunderstanding. Are you from Alabama?
I don't want to talk.
You don't want to talk?
Bitch.
Okay.
You don't want to talk. Switch off the lights.
Investigators come in and tell her they need to ask her about what they've found in Alabama, but she tells them she doesn't want to talk, and they leave.
I just don't want to talk about it right now. Yeah, I tortured my daughter for months on end. I'm just kind of tired. Yeah.
Bro, I used to go kind of crazy. It's just frustrating, man. It's just frustrating. If I put my full emotion to it, I'd come up in here cursing from like a full 10 minutes straight. Let me take 251. Sorry for the hold, man. 251, you're on. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Mobile, Alabama.
Hey, how you doing? Who is this?
I'm doing fine. How you doing? Okay, I have a high belief that it's the third person that is involved in the second death.
Can you come to the phone a little bit so everybody can hear you? It's a little hard to hear you. Okay, take 1 second and get closer. Let me just repeat this message real quick. Sin, thank you for the donation. I appreciate the super chat. Love you. She says she's more guilty because that was her baby and she had a moral responsibility to protect her. I agree with that. Okay, so 251, go ahead.
Yeah, I have a high belief that it's a third person involved in Maliyah's death, which I think is the boyfriend's mom, because it has been mentioned that those two have no vehicle, and the bayou where they found the kid at that's right by his mom's house, like this somewhere in her backyard, and the mileage from their home, from the couple's home to the bayou is too many miles away for them to been walking with the baby. If anything, somebody would have probably seen something suspicious or anything, and yeah, they probably would have stopped us or anything. Like, it's just a lot of suspiciousness going on, and nothing's really been said. But I think his mom, she knows something, and no one is saying anything, including him. And I really hate that. I hate that it's not being said. It'll eventually come out, but I'm pretty sure that she's the third person that is involved in his baby's death.
Right. It is interesting that you say that, because where we're talking about Travion, where his mother lives, the body was found right by there, but close to that location. Yeah. And I forgot how many miles. I forgot how many miles it was.
I also did too. I'm gonna go back and watch the footage. I'm gonna go back and look at the video and see if I can get the information. But I'm pretty sure the mileage from their home, which has been said, it is too far for a toddler to walk and then just fall in the water and drown. That was too far for her to just go to that river by herself. Right. A lot of trafficking going on. Anything, that baby could have been hit. Anything, so ain't no way she just walked there by herself. Somebody put her there.
And what do you think about the details that we're finding out tonight from ABC. They're saying that the court documents supposedly, Travion goes into court and he points out Sahara and he says that she's the one that did the beating and that he beat her with a hairbrush and put her in a closet.
What I think the boyfriend is doing, he's trying to take all the tension off himself. I'm pretty sure he had a big involvement in her harming that baby. I'm pretty sure he did. He just just like his interview on the news. He tried to take all the tension off himself and her and try to put it on the police and just coming up with crazy stories like all that stuff. Is just red flags everywhere. Then he also mentioned we were prepared. We prepared. Like, what are y'all preparing for?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I thought that was weird
whether
too.
he played a role in it, I'm just gonna say he pretty sure played a role in it. Whether he didn't hurt the baby, he was still around and he knew and saw what was going on. He could have called child protective services on her or anything. Like, why are you sticking around knowing that this lady is harming her child?
Right.
Like, you could have did anything to just avoid that. So how I feel, he didn't do anything to avoid that stuff. He was involved in harming that baby, and they both did something, and they killed that baby together. It wasn't just her by herself, and they was doing it for days. They was doing it for a long time, and that baby suffered those.
That's crazy.
She suffered. I'm sorry.
Right.
It's sad to say, but she suffered. Like, I have 3 kids. Like, I just can't. The stuff that they was putting on for those interviews, it's just all a fake. It was forced. How I feel. I have 3 kids, and ain't no way I'll be acting like that. I wouldn't even probably be able to talk to nobody or do an interview. Like, I just can't.
Right.
So it's just too many red flags, and it is a third person involved, which is, I think, is his mother.
All right. Well, thank you.
Someone. You're welcome. Thank you.
Appreciate the call. Yeah, thank you for calling. All right. Have a good night.
You're welcome.
All right. Cool. Let me take 3, 2, 1. We have one more caller here. 3, 2, 1. How you doing? Where you calling from?
Mel, it's Jason from Florida, bro. You know who it is.
Jason, what's up, man?
You know who it is. I'm trouble, man. It's like, I just needed to call in and give a male perspective. Like, so, I don't know if I told you, I don't have no children of my own, but I was a godfather, and in our 20s, my daughter's father got killed on some crazy shit. Like, they shot him, they shot us both up, but he ended up dying.
Really?
So, fast forward. Yeah. We was on some dumb stuff as kids, trying to relive our father's lives. You understand what I'm saying? So so fast forward 15 years, because she was still in her mama's stomach when they shot, they popped him in the head or whatever. So
damn.
Fast forward 15 years, I left the city. I moved to Florida. I'm like, man, I'm retired. I'm about to move to the beach, bro. I ain't dealing with this shit no more. So she called me and she like, man, look, Sarah at risk. I can't handle her no more. So, I take a trip back home to South Carolina. I pick her up. Now, I'm a godfather, so I'm sending money because at the time, I'm arrogant. I'm Charlie Sheen. I'm thinking
Charlie Sheen.
Finance. You feel me? Like men.
Right.
So I'm thinking as long as I'm sending you money every month, you good. Man, so I go get her. By the time we got back to Florida, bro, I became a father. So in the 10 hours it took to get from South Carolina to Florida, bro, like I became a father.
Really?
So I get choked up talking about this. So I don't want to hear no excuse about he was only in her life for 3 months.
Okay.
So
because for you,
I got my daughter. I got my daughter at 15. Bro, I got my daughter at 15. So in 2017, when she came down here and I enrolled her in school, she graduated this year. You know what I'm saying? She graduated this year with a motherfucking 3.7, bro.
Damn.
So I don't want to hear nothing about no 3 months, bro. Bro, I didn't even know I knew how to cry until I got a daughter.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, it brings tears to my eyes to even talk about raising a daughter. And I only raised one for 3 years. And I raised a 15-year-old to an 18-year-old.
Wow.
So I'm telling you, man, it's something different about getting your nails done and getting your toes done and watching movies like P.S. I Love You. So when I see this lame-ass nigga, bro, my daughter made me watch P.S. I Love You. I've been messed up for the whole week, bro.
I haven't watched it yet. I don't want to watch that movie. Probably eventually I
Don't
will.
watch it, bro.
Nah.
Bro, I was walking my... Mel, I was walking my dog the other day and started crying because of the movie. But that's the cool thing about being a man raising a daughter. So the last thing I want to touch on is, you know, some of my employees like, yo, you got to get you a woman. I'm like, no, I'm raising a woman. They like, what you mean? I say, why I want to date somebody when I'm raising a woman? Exactly. I got the rest of my life to be with somebody. I'm not going to bring nobody into our equation that could mess it up. We got a 3.7 right now. What if I bring somebody in and that drop to a 2.5? You feel me? Right. So it's called sacrifice, bro. So this dude, when he met that young lady had a baby. So what he should have done is he should have put his grown man pants on and stood up. So they both wrong, bro. And I'm going to say this right now, man. I don't care that he only knew that child for 3 months, because in the 10, 11 hours it took to get from South Carolina to Florida, I went from being Charlie Sheen to being like...
I know, man. I was balling too back in the day.
Bro, when I look at your pictures, man, I be like, damn, man. Like, I can't even imagine raising one from the beginning. Like,
it's amazing,
I raised one from 15. Man, when I look at her, man, I be like, yo, I will die for this. I will die, kill, rob, steal, do whatever I need to do for mine. You know, so these stories, bro, that's why I blew up. Like, you know, when I apologized to you, when I saw that, man, that broke my heart, man. My daughter went out and I called her back to the house, like, yo, you got to come back and like, I'm in my feelings right now,
when you
bro.
saw what?
Like,
which thing here? What are you talking about?
When I hit you on your Facebook about the story that broke with Lil Tootie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, do you know how much of a blessing it is to be a man and to have an opportunity in this world where these women now, these young ladies, they objectified. So I'm proud of the fact that my 18-year-old daughter know that she don't have no WAP. You feel me?
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Listen, bro, let me tell you some funny shit.
I don't want to think about that,
my daughter. WAP to my daughter mean woman in power. You feel me?
That's a good way.
Woman in power, bro. It don't mean what it mean, what Cardi B and that other girl said. But, bro, I could rap all day, man. I just want to say, man, shout out to all the single fathers out there doing it. Listen, it's nothing wrong. Shout out to the single mothers. Listen, until you get yourself together mentally and spiritually, focus your energy on yourself and the children you raising. In due time, the big guy to put a man or a woman in your life. So don't, to my employees, quit trying to hook me up with somebody. The big guy gonna give me the woman that I deserve. But right now, the woman that I want is my daughter, because I'm gonna raise her to be the best woman she can be, bro. Let me go, man. I got a cat. Look, you know I'm in my emotions.
Agree,
I got a cat on my chest purring. I got a dog next to me. All my animals are hugged up, bro. Like, I'm in my feelings because of you, bro. But look, love and blessings, man. I appreciate it.
Yo, thank you so much for sharing that experience. All right, man.
Yeah, for real.
All right. That was Jason, man. I didn't know that whole story. I always wondered what the story was with him, because he would always kind of mention his daughter, his child. And I was always wondering exactly what the story was, but I didn't want to like be rude or anything, you know? So now he told the story, and damn, that was deep. That was deep. I mean, I totally relate to with the single thing, because people tell me all the time, like, oh, man, you're gonna be in a relationship, they think it's weird that I'm single. Man, people are so full of drama. I really enjoy my peace. I honestly don't even think I have time for a relationship. If I were to be honest with you, I barely even, like, I should be doing YouTube every day, and I don't do YouTube every day. You know, I enjoy my peace. You see me sometimes. I did a live stream Sunday or something, and this Sunday, because I had the day to myself. My daughter was with her mother, and people were like, "Oh, you're just walking in the park?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm at the park by myself. I have fun by myself." Like, I enjoy the peace. I don't want the drama. You know what I'm saying? If you're with me and you're a burden, you shouldn't be around me. We should be building and adding positivity for each other. But I'm not even. I totally relate to Jason 100%. 100%, man. Especially when you see all this craziness out there. And the other caller too, where she was talking about background checks and stuff. Like, really, no reason to rush. I have a tendency to rush once I'm in a relationship because of like the high thing. I enjoy it, but that was a good call. I don't know if you guys want to take a look at the apartment real quick. I wish I had the original video for this, so I didn't have to. You guys wouldn't have to see me reacting to it, just to play the video. But we'll take a look at the apartment. I really appreciated Jason's perspective too, because you know what? Like he was mentioning the 3-month thing, and like, you know, maybe we were talking like how we were saying he's not the biological father and all that stuff. He says, you know, that doesn't mean anything. You can build a relationship, but you know what? A lot of people, a lot of males don't have that character either. You know, just like the other caller said, I think there's a lot of trashy men and there's a lot of trashy women at the same, you know, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just going on and on and on. All right, so let's play this video. Man, me and Jason could probably tell stories. Oof. Yeah, I need to talk to him off air sometime. Could tell stories. He said he was Charlie Sheen. I was like, oh man. I remember my 2010. 2010 was really crazy for me. A lot changed when I had my daughter too. Like when he said that 10-hour ride, a lot changed for me. When my daughter was born, or when she was right about to be born, that's when I started YouTube. That's when I started chasing my dreams. That's when I started realizing that there was a lot of things that I was lacking that I needed to improve. A lot of things I didn't care about that all of a sudden I cared about once my daughter was born. Things changed, man. And I risk more too. I used to just play it safe and stay within my comfort zone, you know, but I risk more. And you would think that maybe as a parent you wouldn't risk more, but I actually want to build something. I want to grow. I want to have something for her in the future. Can't do that being comfortable.
It's stinking here. I don't look like she was cooking to me. Something she cooking. That bitch won't cooking.
Oh,
she won't cooking shit. There ain't no pot. There's a pot on the floor. Like, what you cooking? Oh, that's what they was going. No, I heard he was beating her ass. I feel like.
So supposedly, I don't know.
I feel like the boy did something to her and she covered in front of them. Yeah, she did. This is.
Oh, let me not do the messages.
Damn, bro. This is disgusting.
I mean, place is a mess. This is the descriptions that I've heard people talking about online. This is the first time I'm actually seeing it. You know, it doesn't look like there's much furniture. The place is a mess. I don't know if there was domestic issues. I thought I heard somebody tell me the person out to Jason. The story was like there was domestic violence in the household. I don't know. Hey, Crystal.
Bro. Yeah, what them shoes that they said that she had on? These the blue shoes they said that she had on when she went missing. Them bitches in the house in the drawer. And tell me there ain't enough evidence right fucking there. These motherfuckers lying. They killed that little girl. That shit fucked up, bro. She's gonna zoom out. Oh, let me see. I can't zoom out.
There we go.
No, this ain't how you live. This is not how you live when you got fucking kids. Regardless if she had clothes or not, this is not how to fucking live. This is dirty.
That's true too, Sonny.
They don't look.
Wow. See the doors, the way it's broken and stuff. It looks like maybe could it be possibly that there was fights in there that broke out.
Fighting and shit, knocking down doors.
That's what that looks like.
Got her baby birth certificate, all of them motherfuckers.
I don't know. I hope the cops like searched that place and checked it. Right? Because I would think that maybe you should have done some forensics in the apartment. I'm assuming that they did.
Flow. What? Man. They shouldn't have them tag her ass just a couple times. Got the baby little thing on the thing. She don't give a fuck about. These apartments need to be turned the fuck down. Do everybody apartment look like this? Or just theirs?
I mean, it almost looks like
there's just not much furniture. They were going to move out. I mean, the place is.
Sin, that's a good question. Sin says, was the evidence collected prior to this? Because I think this video was done only a couple days after. That's a good question. I don't know. Yeah, this video was literally because I think what happened was Quanell X was there, and I don't know. I think they left the apartment and they didn't lock the door, and so I think these people just walked in. The mess. The doors are broken. Thank you, California girl.
Maybe potentially there was some violence going on there. Maybe.
My apartment look like a little bit, but mine's bigger.
Thanks, Amanda. Appreciate you guys.
I'm freezing goddamn ice in this hole.
What the fuck? No food. No food. Look, she got a can of
fucking
some oat. Look at that shit got mold on it. What the fuck, bro? No food, bro.
This is kind of crazy. I mean, I don't know if they packed their stuff and then left or something. But definitely not sufficient at all for a kid.
Fucking
some oat. Look at that shit got.
It might have been the same. Was it the same day? Or the day after? When they found her? I don't know.
No food, bro. No, they need to do something. This how they living. This how they living. This how they fucking living.
Oh man. I mean, it looks almost like they moved, like somebody just moved in or somebody moved out, kind of thing. But I mean, it's unfortunate too that a child was living like that. You know.
That's our phone. Now fuck that. We need to know what it say.
Wait, so I wonder how they got in here. Is this why they took the video down? Did they actually access the place without? Did they break in or something?
Yeah, baby, I feel you. I'm crying for you. I hit you hard. I hit you hard. I promise you, I did. So I pray for to come back home safe.
I'm honestly not really sure what to say. I mean, I don't think the family left. I don't know how long they've been living there. I don't even know what to say, to be honest with you. Crazy situation. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even.
For 2.5.
It just kind of makes you think too a little bit about Cupcake, these sick bastards too, what they did. Lita says, speaking of Houston, you'll have to understand there was a huge migration. You have people from New Orleans, Chicago, and Baltimore moving to Houston by the droves. That is true. And don't you guys have a lot of people from California too? California is doing so bad right now with the homelessness and like I think taxes and everything. California is horrible. Everybody's leaving. And I thought Houston was one of the places, or Texas in general. I don't know. Maybe I should play this and then we can call it a night. It's already 1 a.m. What the heck? What in the world? If the prosecutors, investigators see this, they can get charges for this. I'm sure they saw it already. It was a long time ago. The video was done days later. It's probably why there wasn't charged with murder yet. It's also probably why law enforcement started to investigate. Yeah, maybe law enforcement got to it after because there's like a process, right? They have to go get a search warrant or something. People saying Sophia said leave Cali alone. Isn't there some sort of law too? I thought there was some law they're trying to tax people when they leave too, or something like the taxes follow you after you leave or something. I don't know. The place is turned into a dump. That's what I heard anyway.
Half hours, homicide detective Jonathan Ross revealed more about Camille Cupcake McKinney's final moments. He said Derek removed her hair bows, barrettes, and clothing and gave the baby a bath. And that there were levels of meth and the sleeping drug trazodone in the 3-year-old's blood.
Isn't that crazy? Meth. This is the different story, but we're just going to end off on this quick little video. It's just the insanity of what these people are doing now. Meth in a child.
disturbing updates on Camille McKinney, aka Cupcake. Patrick Stallworth and Arisha Brown's being charged with murder. His hearing was yesterday. Hers is coming up on Friday.
Patrick Stallworth was charged with her death. Now, Derek Brown also faces a capital murder charge in this case. She will be in court for her preliminary hearing on Friday.
She's the girl that was kidnapped and killed and found 10 days later in a dumpster.
Kinney was found in a dumpster on October 22nd, 10 days after being kidnapped from a birthday party.
So let's get the details laid out. And I'm limited on time and I can't go on a rant. It's early morning, daughter sleeping. Prosecutor said that DNA of Stallworth, Brown, and McKinney was found in bloodstains on a plastic sheet around the mattress laying in the living room in Brown's apartment.
Prosecutor Misty Reynolds pointed out that FBI analysis found the DNA of Stallworth, Brown, and McKinney on a plastic mattress cover.
They also said that she had toxic levels of methamphetamine and trazodone.
This is a different girl, just so you guys know. Don't think that this is Maliyah. This is a Camille Cupcake McKinney. Just gonna end off on this because I think this was the last video I did on it, but I was just so surprised, like, to hear the details. Like, it's just sick.
In the girl's
There's
body.
no words.
Why would you need to give a 3-year-old methamphetamine and trazodone?
And that there were levels of meth and the sleeping drug trazodone.
Trazodone is a antidepressant, but it's also a sedative, a very strong one at that. You got to be some really sick, demented people to give a child not only trazodone, but methamphetamine. I can only imagine what this girl was going through in her last moments.
Ross testified how Stallworth admitted to seeing McKinney in his girlfriend Derek Brown's apartment.
Here's some more interesting information. The detective, Jonathan Ross, stated that Stallworth bought nearly $20 worth of candy from a gas station only minutes before approaching teen girls near Tom Brown Village the day of Cupcake's disappearance.
FBI phone tracking records put Stallworth at the scene of the kidnapping on October 12th.
It stated that Stallworth, Patrick, originally lied about knowing anything about McKinney's disappearance. After the body was found, he admitted to offering children candy at Tom Brown Village the night she vanished, and his chilling account of watching the young girl died, which, by the way, it was stated that Cupcake was killed the same day that she was kidnapped. So for all this theatrics that some of these people were putting online saying that they seen her here, that they saw her there, it was all lies.
The detective claims
that kind of pissed me off too when that whole story was happening and all these people were posting videos and doing live streams of where they saw her. I think that was really throwing off the case. And just like, I just can't believe too that there's people still this day and age, they're buying candy and trying to lure kids. Weirdo shit. Can you imagine knowing somebody like that?
Stallworth watched Brown place her hands over McKinney's nose and mouth before she died.
And Stallworth claimed, Patrick, at one point that the woman, Arisha, told him to do something sexual to the child, but he refused.
And how Brown said, I want to keep her, and told him to do something sexual to the child, but he refused.
Now here's the yeah, right. Here's the thing too that's going on with these two people, Arisha Brown, or whatever her name is, Derek and Patrick, sickos. The last I heard, I haven't checked into this. Maybe I can look and see if there's any update. But the last I heard is like they were kind of pointing the fingers at each other, passing the blame game, trying to do less culpability. And I honestly think that I wouldn't be surprised if this is what happens with Maliyah, with these two people too, Sahara and Travion. Travon's already pointing the finger. They're both going to point the finger at each other and try to take less blame, or make one seem more guilty, or maybe they'll give evidence to get lesser charges or something.
Disturbing thing, okay? That same night, there was evidence presented to the judge that Stallworth drove to the gas station and bought an energy drink and a sexual performance pill. Patrick was going around and offering children candy. 5 minutes.
Sexual performance pill.
To the gas station and bought an energy drink and a sexual performance pill. Patrick was going around and offering children candy. 5 minutes after buying the candy, two preteen girls were leaving cheerleading practice from Hayes K through 8 when the two approached them in the blue SUV. One of the girls, age 11, said Stallworth told her, "I'm looking for a girl that looks like you." Other children told police a man in a vehicle that matched Stallworth's SUV was giving out candy in the housing community and said eventually Camille got into the vehicle with them.
She was crying.
Another pharmacist
testified
nice.
a 10-year-old boy told him.
The autopsy did not find any signs that McKinney was sexually assaulted, but Reynolds said the level of decomposition could have impacted the ability to prove such abuse.
There was a bit of a question yesterday because I saw some different articles and other people talking about whether she was sexually abused. And some people were saying, well, they said that she wasn't because they couldn't prove it in an autopsy. But if you see the clip I just played, because of the decomposition, something could have happened. And to me, thinking logically, if you add 1 + 1 + 1 = 3, okay, you're buying candy for children. The woman, Irisha, supposedly gave Camille Cupcake a bath and washed her and took off her clothes. Then she's found with methamphetamine and trazodone. And this guy's buying a pill for sexual performance, plus what you found on his phone. I mean, is it that crazy to think that something inappropriate was done with this girl besides just asphyxiation and giving her a bath and putting her to bed with a bunch of drugs and a pill enhancing sexual performance? Come on. Anyway, because of the limited time, I got to go. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Now, they're saying that Stallworth's DNA was not found on McKinney's body, but it was found around the sheets around her. So sometimes there's guys like this. I mean, I don't know what Irisha's role in this was, but there's guys like this, these weird guys, okay, that they can't get it up, that they're into kids, and they got to pop a little pill. And, you know, maybe he didn't, you know, I don't want to get too graphic, but there's plenty other things that he could have done. And I wonder if this was their first time. And you look at the history of Irisha and you look at what was found on this man's phone, just disgusting. The other thing,
there was on his phone, this guy Patrick, they found child, I don't even want to say the word. You can put the other one together. Videos and stuff, supposedly. I don't know if it was videos or pictures.
You have to expect is that both of these people are going to be pointing the finger at each other, and who knows when a bath was given. Maybe they all did. Both of these people did what they had to do or wanted to do to Cupcake and gave her a bath after to clean off the DNA, you know? So who knows what really happened? We just have their word to go off of and what we found. I mean, just truly horrible and disgusting what was done to this little girl. And I think, frankly, that they should both get the death sentence. Both of them. That's just my thoughts. Comment down below. Peace.
So wall it out. But I guess that's it for tonight. It's like 1:30. I'm gonna try to get some rest. I was gonna touch on the other thing, the other story, but I think we'll leave it. I mean, you guys can make sure you check out. I posted a video tonight with the Dania Beach. Maybe I will touch on it real quick, just briefly, maybe, or maybe I don't even know if I want to or not because it's so late. There was a body that was found in Dania Beach Canal. If you saw the video, I actually drove out there and I kind of gave like a little virtual tour. And let me see if I can get their pictures for you guys real quick. See if I can get the pictures. Downloads. Where are the pictures? Okay. We got some crazy pictures, but we'll keep it all right. So this is the guy. I'll end off on this. I'll try to touch on it briefly, but I think what I'm going to do is follow up on this story with a dedicated video when more updates come out. Just make sure you guys can see. But the story with this guy is, if I can find it. See, I'm a little discombobulated. I can't multitask. Close this up. Okay, there we go. I actually wanted to pull up. This was updated October 5th, and this was updated October 5th. But this one has the more recent updates, so let me bring this one around here. Okay. So woman drowns in canal. Her killer tried to make it look like an accident. This kind of more of an update. There was a body that was found floating in the canal, and it states here that her hands and feet were bound before she was tossed in the canal and drowned. Her killer held her head under the water until she stopped breathing. Then the killer untied the body and took the ropes, tried to make it look like an accident.
All right. 4 days later, the body of 23-year-old Allison Williams was found floating in Dania Beach Cutoff Canal, Old Griffin Road. So if you saw the previous video, you guys want to go check out. There was a live stream and a video I posted where I took you guys out there. So Lorenzo, that's the guy's name. He was arrested at his apartment Saturday and faces charges of first-degree murder. The sheriff's office said in a statement that it received information that Pulimam, that's the same guy. His full name is Lorenzo Jerome Pulimam, whatever the hell they want to call him, may have been involved in Williams' death. The statement said evidence obtained through search warrants implicated Pulimam, and the sheriff's office did not elaborate what kind of evidence. Maybe they found the ropes and stuff or whatever. It's unclear whether Williams and Pulimam knew each other and what led up to her death. Records of both Pulimam and Williams show they had numerous run-ins with police, which I verified earlier. I didn't put it in the video, not her records, but they both have records. So they both have run-ins with the police. They both have been arrested on domestic violence charges, both. Williams had been arrested in Broward County twice on possession of drug paraphernalia. I don't like that they keep switching the last names and all this stuff. When we're talking about Williams, we're talking about the woman, Allison. Okay. So she had been found with drug paraphernalia and charges as well as prowling, which I saw the actual court documents today. Prowling, trespassing, burglary, and battery. I wasn't going to talk about it, but since the Sun Sentinel posted it anyway, because I was kind of like, I don't know, to go in depth. But I think that it kind of ties in a little bit because she seemed to have some sort of criminal history. He seemed to have some sort of criminal history, both involving drugs, both involving domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? It seems to kind of tie in together. That's why I was like, maybe kind of follow this a little bit. Pulimam has been arrested. Pulimam has been arrested records. The hell? In Broward and Lee County in possession of drugs, burglary, grand theft of a motor vehicle, and disturbing the peace. So that's kind of where we're left off with that. So let me show you a picture of the woman. That's him. That's the guy. I'm not looking at the chat right now. Sorry, excuse me. And this is the woman. These are the only pictures I could find of her are mugshots. There was actually one with the GoFundMe, but that's her. And I found a really crazy picture, but I'm not going to do that, put that up, because I don't want to like be disrespectful to the family. But to me, it seems like they both had some sort of crazy history. And I would have to say clearly involving drugs. I don't know if they knew each other or not. And of course, just to put this plainly and bluntly out there, because you have to do it for some of these people. I'm not saying that she deserved to die or anything like that. Okay. That's not what I'm saying. But sometimes with these stories, you have to kind of look into for possible connections, you know. Let me see the chat. Turquoise, thank you so much for the donation. Appreciate your support. Thank you for the awesome videos you put together, Ick. Thorough. Appreciate it. Yeah, man, you guys get some rest. Jason, thank you so much for the call tonight too, man. That was a really good call. We got to know a little bit more about you. Let's see what else. What did I miss in the chat? That's a good question. I don't know, man. I don't know if she was high or something. Maliyah's mother. I don't know what was up, but that is her mugshot. Confirmed. ABC said it's her mugshot. I thought maybe they took like an old mugshot of her or something. That's what I'm thinking. No, it's an actual updated mugshot. Sunny D, thank you for the super chat. I want to look in the chat real quick to see what it looks like. Let me look on YouTube. Take a quick look. There's a lot I need to do on YouTube. I need to get more organized. I was thinking I should wake up early every morning and try to get one video out, like a regular video, like a news video, quick video, and then still do the missing persons and all that. Okay, I see it now. Amanda, thank you for the donation. appreciate you being subscribed to the channel. You've been subscribed for a while, so thank you for that. Any word on Maliyah Davis? I haven't seen anything. Oh, JLP. I was watching this dude today. Oh my god, I watched him yesterday. I watched the video. I started dying laughing, man. JLP's walling out. I think his live streaming capabilities were taken down. He can't live stream right now. So he's been posting the videos after. I think he got in trouble with YouTube. Amanda Summers said, any word on Maliyah Davis? I haven't seen anything. I haven't heard no updates. The only thing I have heard is allegedly, supposedly Darian got beat up not too long ago. I don't know, maybe like within a month or 2 months ago, 2-3 months ago. I heard supposedly he got beat up. And I mean, you guys tell me you want to hear. I know maybe one or two more things, like two more things I can add to it. If you guys in the chat want to know, I don't know if anybody knows that story or not. The Maliyah Davis. It was a really big story. You guys let me know if the chat, man. You guys want to know a little bit of the rest of it, because maybe you're wondering, well, how did he get beat up? Right? How did he get beat up where he's at? Mom for babies. Hey, I hope you're doing all right. Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Mom for babies says, hey, iCkEdMeL, everyone with a mind knew they were guilty. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell is so funny that she is smiling. Some people were like, maybe she's trying to like set up a whole insanity plea. Or maybe she's on something. And I mean, the whole act, she was putting on a whole act too. I wonder if I could pull up that video. And she was on the floor crying. They're all holding each other. I gotta close the link. We'll have to find the link. Crazy ass smile, man. Leave these bum ass men and sad ass females. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there, man. I don't think, as far as relationship wise, man, if you're looking for something, I don't even think you should look. I just had a conversation with somebody about this the other day. Like, they were like, no disrespect. They were just like, oh, don't you want to get married one day? Like, don't you want whatever? I was like, whatever happens, happens. I'm not like actively looking. If somebody amazing comes by, but I'm like on the thing where Jason was saying too. It's like I'm really focused on my daughter and the YouTube thing, and it's a very sensitive thing to bring somebody in, especially my daughter's young. My daughter's only 3, so to bring somebody, to even consider bringing somebody in, it's very, to me, I think it's a very sensitive thing. I don't want to confuse her or anything like that. So let's see what the chat's saying. I really wish we could see some charges on Brittany Bowens. I thought with Brittany, they could at least charge like neglect or something. I thought to me, it looked like she admitted to neglect right on national TV, but unless they're going to use her, which they probably will for court, maybe they're going to need her as a witness or something. Obviously they're going to have to use her for something in court, and maybe that's why they're not pursuing her. That's the only thing I can think of. There was a Brittany interview. That is true. I didn't watch the entire thing. She went on some guy's some tattoos artist thing, and I didn't watch it. Charlene saying they want to hear. Supposedly what I heard with Darian is that supposedly his jail cell, like the door just opened and somebody went right in there and beat him up. So they don't know who, but I guess it's like an inside thing. One of those things where the guard just lets the door open or whatever, the CO, whatever they're called, and then where he got beat up. That's what I heard. I don't have anywhere to confirm it, but I don't want to say much more than that. I did hear some rumors about Shannon Ryan too. But I've found out that it wasn't true though, because I confirmed with somebody else that's credible. So, Melinda, thank you so much. We got to talk again. We spoke one time on the phone. We got to talk again. Going to send you another 100 PayPal after the live. Thank you. Big supporter of the channel. We got to talk again. We got to see what's the next direction for the channel. I do want to do a missing persons for Pink Justice. I do want to go back out with them again and do like videography and film and put something together. So I need to get serious, like more serious, and hunker down. But thank you, Melinda. Really appreciate your support. Yeah, just take your time, man. People out there, just take your time. iCkEdMeL has an OnlyFans. No, I don't. Gotta make money, man. Hey, but maybe that's the next step. No, I don't think I could, man. Jason is on YouTube. Amanda, yeah, it is on YouTube. The video with Brittany Bowens, it is on YouTube. GG, what's up? On the California time. Still early for California, right? 3-hour difference. Or has an OnlyFans. Which should have been charged. Oh, the Shannon thing? I guess, yeah, I'll do the Shannon thing and then we'll get out. I was saving it for the members, but I haven't even put a members video together. There was a rumor, and by the way, I was told that this rumor is not true. I confirmed with somebody else, so I just want to make that very clear, not to put this on this guy. But somebody had reached out to me and called me and told me that supposedly he was caught having relations with somebody in a cell. That supposedly he had like a curtain up and he was in there with another guy. And they were doing their thing, and supposedly they got caught. This is what the thing I was told at first, and I confirmed it with somebody else that's very credible. And the person that's very credible told me, no, it's not true. It's not what happened. Melinda, hit me up. Talk about it. Let's get some confirmation. I don't want to say anything of who I know or whatever, because I don't want to put anybody out like that. But the rumor thing was, yeah, somebody called me one day and they were like, he was getting his thing on in the jail cell with some other dude with the curtains up, and they got caught and he got thrown in solitary confinement. But when I spoke to somebody else that is I say more credible because there's just that more credible. I was told that that's not true. That's not what none of that happened. So that would have been crazy though. Like, damn, Shannon, really? Getting down like that. All right, let me close down the phone lines. Deleted messages. I gotta start looking. I gotta talk with the mods too. I only have like 4 mods, but I need to come up with some rules and stuff to let everybody know what's okay, what's not okay, because I don't want people to get censored that I'm cool with. And also too, you guys gotta what Turquoise was talking about. YouTube is like censoring everything, so you guys might put something in that's I don't know if it's the curse words they're censoring, but like Melinda typed in the part about them allowing other men to rape Tootie for money is true. What? I don't know nothing about that. We got to talk about that. I haven't heard about that. Does somebody want to call in about that? I haven't heard nothing about that. Oh man, the super chat. Maybe we need to keep going. Let's see. I'm looking at old messages. Incoming mod for you. I really need to get Facebook under control too. I don't know what. I got to figure out how to use Facebook and have somebody on there help me out, because one time on Facebook, these people started joining in and they started tagging everybody and telling them call this number for money or something like that. And I didn't even know how to get rid of these people. They just started taking over the Facebook thing, and I was like, what the hell? And I couldn't block them. I don't know what I was doing. I believe he is. I think Shannon's talked about, he said some words about being, I don't know. a goddess and a god or something, or I don't know what they call it. But did I have something else up? Oh, I should just let this go, and we should just call it a night, unless you guys want to take a look at this. But we should let it go. We should call it a night. We should call it a night.
Mother who was caught on.
We should let it go, unless you guys want to hang around a little bit more. I need to get some more water. I don't know. Did you guys, people that have been following me on the channel, you'll probably know about this story. Maybe not. I covered this in November 10, 2019, about this mother that showed up to the school and like beat the hell out of this child. I think the child threatened the teacher or something like that. And then she ended up losing custody of this child. But I have two videos. Well, she has multiple kids, but I have two videos because we can take a look at the video. I highly censored it. You guys want me to hang around? Hey, Candy, what's up? Thanks for coming. You guys want to hang around a little bit and watch it? You can tell me your thoughts on corporal punishment. That's a hot parenting topic debate. Because I wanted to watch. We could watch that one, and then there's another video. Because all right, there's two videos. So there's one video where the mother, she made it on the news. The video went viral. It was everything. After she went viral, she went back on live.
Mother who was caught.
Oh, this is the wrong video. My bad. I'm gonna get the same one. Where's the other one? Let me pull up the second video. You can probably watch both. Because the brother went back on live after it started going off and cursing up her stuff. F y'all, motherfucker. And then she lost custody of her kids. Where are you? Okay, November is first, and then I did one in December. All right, we got both videos. Let me see.
Mother who was caught on camera beating her little boy with a belt outside Homer Drive Elementary.
Instead of bringing up slavery, why don't you deal with the...
Go. I even had JLP in this video. Wow. So we got the December one, and we got the... Sorry. Okay, November, what I need. November is what I need. Here we go, baby. All right, we'll hang out for a bit.
Mother who was caught on camera.
December and November. I don't know why I started the videos both the same, but they're two different videos. Yeah.
Beating her little boy with a belt outside Homer Drive Elementary.
Well, today a judge gave the state temporary custody of her 5 children.
Well, at this point, no charges have been filed against the mother. Jefferson County District Attorney Bob Wortham says there were no marks on the child and that the language heard in the video was unacceptable.
Instead of bringing up slavery, why don't you...
Yeah, we could do corporal punishment for a separate video. We're going to keep it rolling. We have people there.
Failure of the parents, and that these boys' fathers are not around, and they are angry at their black mothers and grandmothers for dominating their lives and passing their anger down to them. Why not teach the black mothers who are having these children out of wedlock how to raise their children without being angry?
Hey, it's iCkEdMeL, and I wanted to give a little bit of context, and I want to promote a little bit this guy. I liked his commentary on the video that I saw that was sent to me. He got a strike, I believe, and so he can't post for a week. He has a main channel, backup channel. Go check him out. Anyway, the mother calls. The mother gets a call from the school that the child was misbehaving, and you can only imagine, right? With a mother like this, why would the child be raging and misbehaving, right? She gets to the school. Not only does she get to the school, right? She gets there with a friend of hers recording right? Because that's the time we're in, right? You got to record everything.
I'm looking crazy too. Look at my hair.
Oh, you're such a good parent because you're beating the out of your child, right? They get there, they get in there. She looks in there, singles out her child, drags him out like an animal, threatens him, said that she's gonna break his jaw, calls him the N-word a bunch of times, right? Where do people get these N-word and why are we calling each other these names and why is it so different? No, you got your own mother. Hey, nigga! Hey, motherfucker! Hey, nigga!
Bro, this is the old concept. I used to wild out. See, I've toned down a lot, right? I've turned a new page, man. Corporal punishment is we could probably do a show like that one day. We can talk about corporal punishment.
His jaw, calls him the N-word a bunch of times, right? Where do people get these N-word and why are we calling each other these names and why is it so different? No, you got your own mother. Hey, nigga! Hey, motherfucker! Hey, nigga!
It's me and you, nigga. What kind of parenting is this? This is the new age single mamas. They're out of control. Ladies and gentlemen, people want to know why young black children are violent. They want to know where the anger comes from. Let me tell you something. If you got a mother at home like this, let me tell you something. You're going to grow up with anger.
The next clip is about 24 seconds. Just giving you a warning. You're going to hear the belt. You're not going to see anything, but you're going to hear the belt, the child crying, and the mother yelling and stuff like that. So if you don't want to hear that, you can skip over about 30 seconds.
No.
Black children are abused. Outrageous. This is not parenting.
So it's kind of interesting. Oh, this is the mother. Oh, this is the video where the mother replies after. What do I have two videos? I'm confused as what the one video was and the other one. That's from 2019. That's from December 29th, November and December. I don't know. All right, let's keep going.
Video. This is actually by C-Dub Media.
One of my biggest problems too, man, because okay, I know some parents are gonna do corporal punishment. I was raised like that. A lot of us was raised like that with the belt and all that stuff, you know. And some people, you know, they always use that quote from the Bible too, that scripture, "Spare the rod," some BS, right? But my problem is too is that the fact that she brought this friend with her to record just to humiliate and then upload it too. Like, why are they uploading this stuff to the internet? You know, to add to the humiliation and the social media generation where this was gonna follow this person forever. You know what I'm saying?
Person posted the mother. I guess she was on Instagram or Facebook, and she explains herself. And I think it's a pretty interesting thing to see. She makes up a bunch of excuses and also does virtue signaling while doing this to come off as some sort of virtuous mother. So let me know your thoughts, and let's have a discussion too about corporal punishment. I personally don't believe that it has benefits. I know it sounds cool, it sounds hot, and mental health is a prevalent thing too. Research shows that it does have effects. Just imagine what this child is going to grow up like now that there's like 5 kids now total removed from that home. I mean, whatever side you're on, as far
Rachel, welcome.
as
Welcome to all the new people.
Punishment. This was dumb. This was stupid.
Thank you, Turquoise.
You understand? His teacher is handicapped. And he threatened that woman. She was when I got the message, she was scared for her life, y'all.
So now, to defend herself, she's saying the teacher's handicapped. Could she be? I don't know. Now she's also saying that the little child threatened the teacher's life, right?
You understand now? Now I was wrong for calling my son a nigga because that's not how I want to raise my son.
Oh, that's not how you want to raise your son, right? Yeah, you shouldn't have called him a ninja. Can you imagine, right? She had her friend come up there with her to that school to do all that craziness. Imagine what she does behind the camera, right?
First of all, you understand? That is the last thing I would like to ever do to my son. Y'all might, I could go to jail. That's cool. But down here, they believe in your child getting his ass in. You understand? They believe in that out here. But y'all can be mad or however that scene may go. But half of y'all need to whoop y'all motherfucking kids' motherfucking ass. So be mad at me or however it is. He threatened that woman's motherfucking life, bro. He threatened that woman's life. And as me raising a motherfucking black son, you got me fucked up.
You know what's the funny, ironic thing, right? She's saying that he threatened the teacher's life. The research shows when you're beating the hell out of your child, and the whole corporal punishment thing. I mean, to have somebody come and record that whole incident too. Why do you think that was done? You got to really think about that. Why did she tell her friend to come and record that? Right? She's doing. I mean, imagine how this guy's gonna grow up. How this kid's gonna grow up. You don't think he's gonna be violent? You don't think he's gonna react, have resentment? Maybe he'll hate women or something like that.
So anybody got anything to say about that? That's your motherfucking issues, bro. Because you can't tell me how to raise my child, and I can't tell you how to raise your child. I know half of you hoes, we're gonna get kicked in front of y'all.
I think at this point, people are commenting or something. So yeah, I think they're like on Instagram reporting, and she's like getting more pissed off, and she's sounding off and just blowing up. I was like, damn, I can't imagine being around this person. I guess we can't see it, but she's like reacting to it. I mean, look at this woman. Her kids are in the background, screaming, yelling, right? I mean,
what type of world y'all in? But y'all got me fucked up raising my child, bro. My child. I'm not gonna have no motherfucking black man of mine threatening no motherfucking woman.
so here's the whole virtue signaling, pandering thing that a lot of people fall for. I'm not going to have no black man of mine talking to a woman like that. Meanwhile, look at how she's talking, right? This is called virtue signaling. She's sending these keynotes, these keywords.
Hey, man. Hey, fellas, man. Men is what you got out there, bro.
Sympathy.
I'm just kidding.
Right? And a lot of people fall for that.
You got me fucked up. So y'all can be mad, say what y'all gotta say. A fight come with that. Call CPS, do what you have to do. But the teacher called me up there, and the teacher told me to beat his ass.
Oh, yeah. So now she's saying, right? The teacher told her to come up there and beat that child, right? The teacher told her to do it. So she's doing every kind of virtual signaling, distraction, deflection, right? The teacher now told her that.
And I call him where I call him at. So hey, y'all, I apologize that a bunch of y'all are upset about that. Yeah, I should again with the social media shit. I didn't post that shit. If y'all go on my page, that shit not on my page. That's not on my page at all. So all I can say is I really apologize for a bunch of y'all feeling the way that y'all feel. You understand? I really feel.
Yeah, I did. This is another thing too that a lot of people do, right? The fake apology situation where they're cursing, F y'all, I don't give a fuck. F y'all. And it's, well, I apologize. I apologize if y'all feel like that. F y'all hoes. I apologize. You know, everything about this is fake except her personality. It's actually maybe not. It's not fake. The virtue signaling and all that stuff, I see what she's doing, but this is the real her that you see here.
Mad about that situation. But with that being said, hey, I can really give a fuck how y'all feel. So ain't none of y'all gonna
Damn.
I don't say nothing about you dick sucking ass, cock sucking ass, hoes sucking dick in front of your child. Y'all can say all that shit y'all want to.
And her kids are in the background the entire time. Oh my God.
I'm where I'm at, but that's my child. My child. And I said that as an adult, I shouldn't have cussed him out. I shouldn't have cussed him. I was very upset. He threatened that motherfucking woman life and told that woman he was something.
Virtue signaling again, right? She's making it seem like it was a virtuous person that came to save the teacher because the little boy was going to kill the teacher, right? Virtue signaling and pandering. This is what the politicians do and all these people this is how they this is one of the tactics they use to control people, right? Especially minorities.
As a first grader shouldn't even be thinking about, baby. So I'm fucked up about that situation, but y'all can eat my dick. How about that? You can eat my dick. I ain't got time for none of that.
I mean, look how she's talking around all of her children, right? Where do you think all these what kind of lifestyle do you think these children are going to live? How are these going to grow up with this person like this, right? No kind of class, no character, an embarrassment, and she doesn't even know it.
I did not let her post. I knew that she had the videos, but But as that being said, I did what I had to do, y'all. I can be a poor excuse of mama. A lot of y'all motherfuckers fucked up in y'all life. Y'all can't sit there and tell me that y'all 100% the best motherfucking mama. Because I'ma go by the way I have to go, bro. I raised my child the way I had to raise my child.
Check out C-Dub Media. Selena on Facebook sent me Jermaine's video, his commentary, which I 100% agree with everything he said. I'm going to play a little bit more of that. But before I get into that, I kind of wanted to talk about this corporal punishment. I want to know your thoughts on it, your experiences on it. You know, I can still remember the times where I was put in a closet and made to be on my knees because I didn't want to go to church. I remember that to this day. Whatever side you're on, here's the problem with it, right? This woman, right? She was there in anger, right? In anger, emotions running high. So at this point, you're running off of emotion. If you want to like discipline your child, if you believe in corporal punishment, it's supposed to be done out of love, but this is something that's being done out of hate. I mean, if you can control yourself and not make it an emotional thing, maybe you can make an argument. How do you think some of these kids end up with their parents, their mothers drowning them? I mean, I've covered so many videos on here, drowning them, asphyxiating them. You got Samaje Crosby tossed under a couch. You're referring to him as a ninja. Can you imagine your mother referring to you as that, right? Referring to you as that, treating you like you're nothing. Not only that, in school, imagine what this child had to go. You're being dragged out in front of the entire cafeteria, right? How embarrassing is that? You're completely castrating him, demasculating him, right? There's so many things that are wrong with this. And you have people online that are, hey, she's a good mama. Hey, mama, go mama. There's people that support this. I heard about there was people supporting this. I do not support this at all because your ego, but then you have to kind of look back too and think, I wonder how she was raised, right? Because we're in this constant, endless cycle of doing what our parents did unknowingly or knowingly to our own kids, and it just keeps repeating and returning. Maybe it was the environment that she grew up in. It's not even the fact, I mean, they said there wasn't any marks on him, physical marks that you could see, but mentally, what are these kids going through? In a day and age where social media is so prevalent, where these kids are killing themselves over some social media post that went viral.
You stay right here. You stay right here. I need you to stay right here. I'm just mad at that. She's not pissing around. And I see why she got scared.
Or there's more video.
So that you walking too fast, I can't keep up with you.
This is the new age single mamas. They're out of control. Look at her trying to find her kid.
I think first, you're gonna be on that side.
You'll see the way she look at the way she snatched the child up. Ladies and gentlemen, talk about child abuse. Let me go ahead and transition because this is a fantastic teaching moment. Ladies and gentlemen, people want to know why young black children are violent. They want to know where the anger comes from. Let me tell you something. If you got a mother at home like this, let me tell you something. You're going to grow up with anger. Look at the way she's carrying the child. Look at the way she's carrying this child. Who believes this is good parenting? Outrageous.
And I'm not sure exactly how far after the situation the kids got removed, if it was after the live stream that she did. But look how she's carrying on. She's not even remorseful. She doesn't even humble her. How can you have 4 or 5 kids, whatever it is, removed from your home, from your custody, and is given temporary custody to another entity, and you're just popping off like that? Did you really even care about these kids? Right? Were you just collecting a check?
But you hoes need to stop this. You hoes know who I'm talking about. Y'all letting different folks all in your house, sleeping all in your house. Man, keep these people away from y'all children. Yeah, you young hoes, that's all y'all want to do is smoke weed and fuck. That's all you want to do. You don't even want to take care of your own mother kids, but you got different niggas all over your kids. Niggas don't like your kids. They ain't with their own mother kids, but they over here at your house telling your kids what to do. Keep your own goddamn kids. Hell. Stop having them. That's what you do. That's what your whole need to do. Stick something up in your ass and stop having kids so much. Then you don't have to be worried about CPS taking them. Yeah. You hear me, don't you saying? That. I'm every week there's shit going on about these kids. I don't worry about this other shit. I'm talking about these children. Little innocent children. These niggas that he probably molested the baby. Yeah, that's what's gonna come out. These niggas molesting these children. They don't want y'all star ass because y'all ass wore out. Yeah, you hold wore out. You done had 3 or 4, 5, 6 children, your asses wore out. So the niggas y'all children. Then they kill your children. Then y'all want to play like y'all don't know what done happened. You all know what these niggas doing to y'all kids.
And with that, I'm gonna be out. I think that when you condone this kind of corporal stuff, where it's emotional, where you're recording it, where you're lashing out in anger, I think it opens up the doors for all these crazy situations where parents are killing their children. I think it really does open those doors. Where do you go? Where do you go from there, right? What's the next thing? Asphyxiation, beating them, drowning them.
And I got caught. He said, "Did you go swimming?" Well, my eyes were bloodshot. I might as well give it up. I said, "Yes, we did. We rode our bikes up there. It's a wonder we didn't drown." And I got spanked for that. And then he came in 5 minutes later and he gave me $1. And he said, "This is for telling the truth." And he left, and I tore that dollar into 1,000 little pieces. So I said, "I don't want a damn thing from you. You come in here and hit me because you're bigger than me. I'll never get over it." But I'm over it.
Yeah.
I see potential subscribers. On camera, beating.
And that these.
She's gonna break his jaw. Calls him.
I don't know why I have 2 this. Oh, this is a more closer. Did I take this video down? Let me see something. Why is this here? This is more of what happened. If you guys want to see a little bit, a couple more seconds of that. Did I actually show it? I don't want anything too graphic to show, so.
Noted. Spike.
Let's see. Let's see here. Hold on.
What's up? It's iCkEdMeL. And
Jesus
I don't know
Christ.
if you guys remember when I covered this story.
Jesus.
A school called Home Drive Elementary where this mother showed up. Her name is Brittany Thomas, 30 years old, has multiple kids, shows up with a friend. It goes viral because her friend is recording the whole situation. She goes into the cafeteria, drags her 7-year-old child out, beats the heck out of the child, blah, 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 pulls out a belt, beats him, curses him out, demeans him, regards to him as the N-word. The video goes viral, and it gets the attention of a lot of people, okay? And we're going to talk about corporal punishment again. In the last video, we talked about corporal punishment. Corporal punishment is a hot topic debate within the thoughts on it. I'm somebody that grew up on hand after. Personally, my voice is doing it out of anger, malicious. She was like right outside of.
That was it. I just put some images. I don't want to play because the video that I showed previously, I censored a lot of it out, not to cause any problems. And I didn't play the entire video because I think people were having their video taken down. People that didn't censor it. This is let me see. Oh, I love this video. In this video here, Maddie was reacting to watching the video at the bottom. Like, she loves this video here. I don't know what it is. She watches this and she finds it so hilarious. Let's see.
I might do a video. I don't know. Peace.
This was a mess. Oh my god, he's so funny.
Tell him to subscribe. Subscribe.
Oh my god, that's old too.
Subscribe. Subscribe. How many subscribers do we need? I said 15,000. 15,000 subscribers. 15,000.
Oh my God.
That's what baby says, my baby girl.
That's why she wasn't talking as much. Oh my God, I haven't seen that in a while. All right, man. We're gonna end it. We're gonna call it a night. Thank you guys for joining tonight. Thank you for joining the last minute random ass live stream. Appreciate it. And I don't know. We'll see where this story goes. Keep following the updates. There's just a bunch of stuff going on in the world. Horrible things going on. I tune out this stuff though. When I'm not. Oh, here's another update with the other story. See, I'm gonna have to do another dedicated video. Let's watch this video real quick. I'm sorry. I keep saying we're gonna end and we're still here. This is with the thank you, Kara, for sending me this. She sent me this an hour ago. I just noticed. I'm gonna do another video, separate video, dedicated video for this woman. But this is the woman that the body was found in Dania Beach. The canal, by Old Griffin. And this is where, you know, I took the tour out there to show you guys the area. Towards the end of the video, let me just show you guys real quick. This is the canal where the body was found. I think like at this moment in time, we've been getting a lot of weather, raining. It was actually raining tonight, so the water's been kind of high. But they found her in this canal right here. This is this area. They saw her floating, I think, around here, and the body kept floating down, and the divers and whatever team, they went and extracted her further down. But that's the area. And let me take a look at this video here. Let's see. It says here, friends and family remember Allison Williams, 23, as a generous and loving person. She was one of the most beautiful, gentle souls. A childhood friend, Nina Santana. Hey, maybe we can talk to some of the local people too, if they want to talk. If they want to do an interview or something, or just whatever to try to bring. They're supposed to be doing a thing for her too, I think. Some sort of service or something. I wouldn't mind recording for them. But Broward Sheriff's detectives and Williams, Broward Sheriff's detective said Williams was killed. We know the story. She was killed. She was tied up. Lorenzo, this guy, tied up her hands and feet and threw her into the Dania Canal, September 21st, according to the sheriff's office. He then jumped into the water, and this is what I covered in the other video. He then jumped into the water to drown her before untying her limbs. That's crazy. So he ties her up, hands and feet, tosses her into the canal. Then he jumps in after tossing her to drown her, and then unties her limbs. And he wanted to make it look like an accident. Santana said that Williams suffered from depression. Okay, this is interesting. See, we didn't know this before. And had been in touch for a couple of months. News of her death was devastating. I dropped to the floor crying. I couldn't believe it. Alley of all people. Or alley of people. I couldn't believe it. Alley of people, yeah. Detectives have not released how Williams and Pulim might have crossed paths or what led to the drowning. A possible motive has not been released. That's what I want to know too, the motive of this. Tammy. Hey Tammy, how you doing? Tammy said, what am I missing? Something. I think I'm tired. Oh yeah, sounds like he had done it before. To our knowledge, she didn't know him. She could have been walking to the corner store. It was the wrong moment, wrong time. My message is be careful and get help if you need help. Cherish your friends, your family, and you don't know what's going to happen. He's currently in Broward County Jail. He might be with Shannon. Faces premeditated. Oh, here's the family's GoFundMe. I gotta save that link because somebody was asking me for the GoFundMe. Oh, look, they raised $335. See, this is a better picture. I didn't have any pictures earlier. I'm pretty sure I'm the first YouTuber to cover this story because I was out there in Dania Beach before we even knew who this person was. We were out there. I was out there when it was just a body that had rolled down. I drove out there. So we were one of the first ones to get on this besides the local news. To check out the area. See, sometimes I have a hunch. But see, that's a nicer picture of her. Oh, what did I do? Okay. So let's check out the video. This will maybe fill you guys in.
Canal. And Local 10's Janine Stan with us live now at Fort Lauderdale with how loved ones are remembering the victim tonight. Janine.
Go fund me if anybody wants it.
Loved ones are absolutely devastated. They tell us they do not believe that the victim knew the man who allegedly drowned her.
She was one of the most beautiful, gentle souls.
Loved ones of Allison Williams are heartbroken after news of her horrific death. Detectives say this man, Lorenzo Pulliam, tied up her hands and feet, threw the 23-year-old in the Dania Beach Cutoff Canal where she drowned. Days later, someone would see her lifeless body and called 911. News so devastating for her childhood best friend.
I dropped to the floor crying. I couldn't believe it. Allie, of all people.
She says the two hadn't been in touch for a couple of months. Allie struggled with depression, she says, especially after the death of her parents, according to Allie's brother.
My sister, it took a toll on her.
Was a brother
and
too?
She went down into a black hole that she could not reach back out of.
Okay, hold on. So she was depressed. She was going through a lot.
Pulliam was arrested at his Dania Beach apartment.
That she could not reach. My sister
says, especially after the death of her parents, according to Allie's brother.
My sister, it took a toll on her. And she went down into a black hole that she could not reach back out of.
Pulliam was arrested at his Dania Beach apartment. Broward Sheriff's detectives not releasing details about how the two might have crossed paths or what led up to this tragic ending.
I believe they didn't know each other.
To our knowledge, she didn't know him. She could have just simply been walking to a corner store. And it was wrong moment, wrong time. My message is be careful and get.
What happened? Come on, Xfinity. That's it? Frozen?
And get.
Fantastic. Well, I don't know what happened. Why not playing? But I'll definitely keep following the story. We'll see what's up. I mean, it's interesting that they both have some, I guess, messed up pasts. You know, I was just wondering if any of that correlates together, or was she just a random person? Drag the arrow and dot forward, or keep tapping, or keep tapping until it speeds up again. Oh, well, let me go forward. Oh, there we go.
I set up a GoFundMe.
So that portion's not working for whatever reason, but we'll play this.
In the meantime, the family has set up a GoFundMe page that is on our website. Pulliam, by the way, right here at the Broward County Jail, he faces a charge of premeditated first-degree murder. We're in Fort Lauderdale tonight. I'm Janine Stanley.
Well, yeah, we'll be following that. Hope the family gets justice and they resolve what exactly happened. Why did this happen? I'm gonna put the link to this on the other video too. But I'll definitely I think I want to make one more video on this. I'll probably wait a day, see if any other updates come, to put a formal video together. Watching a child makes me think of how easily I could have been one of these cases. That's why I keep coming back to this channel. Reminds me how lucky I am. What are you guys talking about? You guys are talking about pets or something in the chat? You guys are talking about pets or something in the chat? I think now that's it. Let me see if I have any other windows. I think now that's it. Yeah, because I need to get some sleep. All right, well, thank you guys for tonight, man. I really appreciate you joining. Hit the like button or share. Be sure to follow, subscribe, turn on all notifications if you don't mind. Yeah, that's it, man. Thank you guys. Appreciate all the support. Love you guys. Take care. Have a good night. Peace. Peace.